name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat or the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him.
Hi guys, we are back with our SLTD Wrestling Radio podcast episode 9, and we are, I was going to say we are sick, we're not, I am, but fuck it, let's go, let's do this. How is everybody? If you're listening live, which you know some people are because you've been tweeting all day saying it, tweet us, SLTD Radio on Twitter, get involved, say hello, say who's listening, say who's not. Well, say who's not, that's backwards, but there you go. We're here as always with George. What's happening, George?
What's crack-a-lackin', motherfucker?
There's George right there. And we're here with Adam.
Hello.
How are you? How are you, Kippage?
I'm alright. I'm
Kippy
good.
Longstockings, how are you?
Don't rip the pit, lad.
Don't rip the pit. Oh, you little fucking sausage. You started already.
Oh, you mate? Oh, you friends? Oh, you pal?
I'm Sam. I'm just dead quick gonna put my phone on silent so it doesn't fucking, not silent, but like turn vibrator. So I think I'll open the tune, still play it. I'll just turned it off, never mind. Sorry if you could still hear the open tune. I didn't really pay attention to what I was doing. Yeah, how are you? You know, anything going on, kids? Done anything, you know, out of the ordinary this week? Yeah, no.
No, but oh yeah, I did actually.
Got anybody else pregnant?
No. just say what?
No, she's just still pregnant.
Yeah,
no.
She's just still pregnant. No, felt it. Have a little move yesterday though.
Shut up. Did you, lad? Yeah.
Quite good. Little rumble. I know she had gas.
You felt a fart and was like, oh my god, the baby kicked! Like
oh my god, the baby kicked. What smell?
Did the baby fart? Yeah, man, that's cool. I'm going to apologise first of all because
the music was still playing.
Oh, was it? My voice is...
Thanks, Sean Marshall.
My voice is fucked. Oh, look at him, not even using this Sean SLTD thingy because I talk shit about him not deserving it. Oh, what a guy. What a fucking knobhead. I'm joking, he's not. I take that
Hi,
back.
Sean.
Hi, Sean. Yeah, I'm going to apologise if you hear me sniffing or coughing or sneezing or, you know, general, like, body functions, you know what I mean? Because it's going to happen in the next 2 hours. So, yeah, I will apologise. But, yeah, what are you? So, let's do it. I was so close to doing a little, like, Simpsons quote, but I didn't want to because I thought it'd be that bad. But I was going to go, yeah, what are you? We're queer. We don't want no more bears. But never mind. It's all good. If anybody remembers the bear episode of The Simpsons, screw it. Yeah, George, how are you? What's going on?
Good, man. This week, my parents decided to tell me that they're getting a dog, which is weird.
I thought you were going to say something else there.
I thought you were like, yeah.
Just breaking the divorce news on the radio.
I probably thought that's what you were going to say. I was like, this is going to make the next 10 minutes awkward as fuck. I'll be honest with you. That's all. Yeah, getting a dog. What kind of dog are they getting? Shih Tzu?
No, they're getting a golden retriever, I think it's called.
A golden retriever?
Have to go and sort that shit out next week. But other than that, man.
What's a golden retriever? Is that like a big...
Is it an Andrex dog, isn't it?
No, isn't the Andrex dog a Labrador?
Oh, yeah.
What's a golden retriever? Is that like a lassie or something? Not lassie, but...
Retrieves gold for you.
You know what I mean? Like a big fucking fairy, hair everywhere, bushy-tailed knobhead that is always happy.
No, it's like it's a hairier Labrador.
Yeah.
Hair. Oh, you were after it?
Fucking close.
Yeah.
Blonde, looks like a dog.
Yeah, suppose. Would you rather have sex with a sexy dog or ugly fish?
I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. I'll have a think throughout the show, and then I'll let
Just
you know.
this podcast is going down.
No, do you know what, right? No, hopefully Sean Marshall will get a 2011 S Marshall. Hopefully he'll get it, because in work we ask these random ass questions all day. That's how we get through our day of work. And yeah, one of the questions that was asked like a week ago was, would you rather have sex with a sexy dog or ugly fish?
Ugly fish.
Would you, yeah?
Ugly fish.
I always said sexy dog, like pedigree dog, because it's got a bit of hair in that, hasn't it? You know what I mean?
The awesome arcades with me golden retrievers, the Anzac puppy.
Oh, alright, chance. Happening arcades. By the way, before we get into this properly, and I'll throw it in shameless plugs as well, but Awesome Arcade at Awesome Arcade. He's got his own podcast, Danger Zone. So if you're on Spreaker and you're listening to us, I don't know if you can actually listen to us and go somewhere else and like
have a gander.
Yeah, and have a gander on Spreaker. I think you can, or you used to be able to. You can
just open a new tab, to be honest.
Oh yeah, open a new tab, good call. If you're on your laptop and all that, yeah, you know what I mean. Actually, you can do that on. Forget it. Yeah. So, yeah, go on and check out his podcast. Throw a little follow on that, and then obviously don't listen to it now because we're playing. You know what I mean? But listen to it afterwards. It's decent. You know what I mean? It's good. Yeah. There's your plug, mate. That's there you go. Alright.
Awesome Arcade.
But
consider yourself plug.
We'll throw that into into shameless plugs later as well, obviously. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, I haven't got any exciting news, to be honest.
I was gonna say, have you got anything exciting happening?
Nah, as always, lost in some girl. That's me.
Oh.
She's listening at the minute, so I'm being kind of nice. I'll be honest with you, because I'm scared I'll say something. And then next week I'll be like, yeah, split up with my missus.
That's probably not something you can say if she's listening.
I'm just saying, so yeah, I'm trying to be dead nice, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was me. Anyway, how's everyone on Twitter? How are you guys?
Sean's gave us another question.
What's our question?
Greg, would you rather fuck me or George?
Adam, every day of the week.
That's only because I'm sitting next to you, isn't it?
No, it's because it's old news, isn't it?
It is old
news. It's also because he's racist.
Because yeah, I don't like Scots, that's what it is. No, it's not, it's just that like, I prefer familiar sex. No, with someone you've done it before. That's why.
Fair play.
You don't have to get a bath beforehand, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, a stink.
I'm sure I'm going to tell that to anyone. Now you've just told it to everyone.
Imagine.
That's a joke, by the way.
Anyway, yeah. Right.
See you later.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking hell. Jesus. Right. We're going to get into it. We're going to actually talk a bit of wrestling at some point today. Yeah, and here we go. We're gonna start with TNA, I think, because we never ever talk TNA anymore. I can't remember the last time we even mentioned TNA because it's fallen the fuck apart. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, you're kind of out on this one, aren't you?
I am a little bit out on this, but I did read in Fight and Talk the other day in my famous Daily Star newspaper.
Okay. Cheap plug right there.
Cheap plug for them, that they won't even care about.
No one's listening.
But they had an interview with Bully Ray, isn't there? Wild Brock was massaging his feet.
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
Why have I heard it? Have you already told me this story?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I was excited because I read something.
Go ahead, Ted. Go ahead.
That's all I've got now.
So what was happening with it?
I can't really remember, to be honest. And yeah, that's me, lad.
Okay, well,
that's my team. You was just saying it
needs to be
pushed a little bit. Who says the drugs don't work?
I read this thing and I can't remember anything about it. Awesome. I have just noticed there, by the way, we was talking about Danger Zone, that on Spreaker, Awesome Arcade's very own podcast is Spreaker.com/DZ pod. There you go.
Retweeted.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. What was you saying? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So, yeah, we don't really talk TNA, so I want to start with a bit of TNA because, well, it's horseshit at the minute. No, it's not horseshit, that's unfair. But
funny you should say that, because Dave Hughes just tweeted in saying he actually watched 10 minutes of TNA this week. What a load of shit.
Yeah, it's kind of... Do you know what, right? I don't really... I'm going to put this right. I don't dislike TNA. It's not about my... Like, I do like TNA. I really like TNA. Series. But, it's like... It's sort of... You can see it dying. Like, you know it's not... Like, the Bound for Glory series is amazing. And I'm not asked the AJ Styles Magnus match on last week's or No Surrender Impact. I can't remember which one. I think it was No Surrender Impact. It was a fucking delight to watch, I'll be honest with you. But it's just like, I don't know, it's like you can see that like this time next year they're not going to be here. So it's not going to be an issue, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're just watching it die on its ass. Like, it's not good, I'll be honest with you. But, yeah, what are your thoughts, George
of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. Yeah.
George of the Jungle.
Nice to see the Chuckle Brothers are back in town, isn't it?
To me.
To you.
We didn't even practice that. That was just off the cuff, right there. Anyway, go on. Smash
you may
it.
continue, George.
What do you think of TNA, George? What's going on?
Just kind of what you said, mate. Like, when you're watching it, it's like you're watching something die. It's like, I fully and completely blame Hulk Hogan for the state that TNA is in. That big mustachioed prick has offered nothing to the company. He's been there 3.5 years, and he's got the cheek to get paid $25,000 per appearance on the show.
25. Jesus Christ. That's insane. So he hasn't got a contract? No, he hasn't got a contract. He hasn't got a... Like, it's not a set deal. Like, does he get paid yearly, or does he get paid on appearance?
I don't know the actual structure, but I know that he gets paid 25 grand per appearance that he makes on Impact.
That's ridiculous.
Which is why you see him on a live show, you don't see him on the one that's taped the week after.
Oh.
Well, now it makes sense.
Yeah. The thing I don't get about TNA at the minute is the releases. Like, I understand, okay, I get it. When you haven't got the money to pay somebody, or you haven't got the money to work out how to, like, do what you're doing and have it all work and stuff like that, and there's got to be releases or you can't renew people's contract. Fine, okay, I understand that. But TNA have released the worst, like, not the worst people, but, like, it's like, anybody who's in an active storyline, oh yeah, we'll release them. It's just like, really, these people who haven't wrestled for fucking God knows how long, people who you won't miss, and then, like, they're letting, like, Mr. Anderson go, they just got a massive pop turn in the face, and then they let him go. They did the same with Doc. Doc was teasing getting turned face, and was getting somewhere, and then they didn't renew his contract, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you need them, but you do need Wes Briscoe and fucking, what's his name, Bischoff? What's his name?
Garrett Bischoff.
Gary, I was close. I knew there was a G there. Garrett Bischoff is like, really, I understand that they're probably not getting paid the same, but at the same time, you're like, really, surely you could alleviate some money worries by not having to pay them every week. Really?
Yeah, I like Awesome Arcade tweeted in saying that Hogan doesn't bring anything to the table, so cut him and spend his wages on some up and comers. Especially if you give him 25 grand an appearance.
Exactly. No, I mean, I thought up until about 10 minutes ago that they let Mickie James go, and apparently they didn't. Apparently she turned down. Apparently what happened was they offered us 60 grand. They offered her 60 grand a year, and she was like, nah. And now she's sorry. Whew. She's yeah, for indie appearances, she wants, like, what did I say?
1,500, I think 1,500 for that.
1,800 for 1,800 for the indie appearance, and she's a band is between like 3.5 grand and 5 grand for appearance with a band. So she's probably better off not being in TNA if she can get bookings. Do you know what I mean? But I thought they released her, which apparently they didn't. It's getting said now that she got offered money and was just like, no. So maybe she's seen the sinking ship and was like, fuck this.
I mean, the thing that I don't understand about this is whether she's released or whether her contract expires. What the fuck is going on in TNA with their talent relations? Like, how many contracts have expired this year alone, and they've just not renewed them? What are they doing? Are they sitting throwing paper planes about the office, like just fucking around?
It is mad like that. I don't know where they're coming from with why they need Hogan, and even like I've mentioned a few times on Twitter and Facebook that this week I've been listening to Austin and the Steve Austin show with Ric Flair, and even Ric Flair was like, there's proper talent there, and it's proper, they're proper good and stuff like that, and they were talking about Bully Ray and finding his stride and all that, and then Austin was like, who's booking over there, and Ric Flair was like, oh, no idea. It could be anyone, like literally anyone, probably Hogan and Bischoff, but they had about 7 different people when I was there. Just like no one, they haven't got one person who's like setting the story and being like, this is where we're going. It's just like, this is where we're going, and then as soon as something goes a bit pear-shaped, they're like, oh no, we'll get someone else to do that. And it's like,
Gave it past the book.
yeah, and it's just like, why are you being, you know what I mean? It's like, fucking grow up, be a business. Like, everybody has seen, like, what's happened to WCW and ECW and stuff like that.
Fucking no.
And it's like, why don't you learn from your mistakes? Someone needs to sit down and be like, Dixie, watch the rise and fall of WCW DVD and learn from it. Seriously, read a book or something. You know what I mean? It's like, you're just going down
judging by the
exactly
state
the
of
same way.
TNA's finances, I don't think she can afford the DVD for it, to be fair.
I'll download it for it, Sam.
You're
know what I
saying
mean?
that there, Awesome Arcade said Hogan gets paid 25k for a live Impact appearance, 40k for the pay-per-view, and 10k for the promo film.
Fuck's sake.
10k for a film
For the
promo.
film, for 40k for the pay-per-view.
Jesus Christ, man.
Crazy that.
Is this why he doesn't
Johnny-
get Pyro no more? Have you
Johnny
noticed?
White's tweeted him
He doesn't
saying
get
Mickey
Pyro.
James is a smart girl getting off the Titanic before it stinks, I was going to say. And it already stinks. And Sportsman with 32, how Sam's back. Do we still need Sting in TNA? Sting's still
No.
alive.
Sting's rocking and rolling, isn't he? I've heard that they might be getting rid of Hogan and putting Sting in Hogan's place, and like having Sting as the general manager and being an active wrestler sometimes. That's what I've heard.
It's just, I genuinely think there's been too much damage now to save them.
Yeah, I do.
Genuinely.
I think that what they need to do is they need to go back, like, I know they don't want to do this, and nobody would, but take a step back before they take a step off the edge, basically. Like, take a step back, stay in the impact zone, get rid of, like, 90% of the people they don't need, get rid of Hogan, get back the six-sided ring, and just be like, we're going back to basics, and we're going back to where we were, and actual fans will be like, sound, let's be a part of this, let's, like, you know what I mean, let's show an interest. And then instead of paying 25 grand an appearance to Hogan, get like some like legit wrestlers, people who can wrestle, you know what I mean, and like people like up and comers, and like poach off Ring of Honor and stuff like that, and go to Japan and see who they can get, and get people like, and make it like the way it was. The reason why people started watching Impact in the first place, because it was new and it was fresh and it was wrestlers that you weren't gonna see on WWE. You know what I mean? And it's like they're just trying to be WWE, and it's just not working. Like,
They can't be two of them.
yeah, nobody will ever be like WWE. No company
Nope.
will ever be WWE. Never. Because perfect example being, and I know it's a little and stupid example, but I know people who don't watch wrestling all year. Like, all year. You used to be one of them. You didn't watch wrestling for 10 years, but at some point over WrestleMania week, you'd watch at least a couple of matches with me.
Yeah.
You'd watch the Undertaker's match, or
Yeah.
like the last 3 matches you'd always watch, because you'd be like, fucking hell, it's WrestleMania, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Fuck it, it's happening.
And it's like, yeah, and it's like, even that in itself shows that you don't need to be a wrestling fan to watch WWE. Granted, it's only once a year, but if you watch it one time, you're gonna be like, oh, well, let's watch it the next night. Do you know what I mean? Or something. They've just got things that like no other company will ever have, and you can't build a company with names who were made in a different company and expect to be bigger than.
Not
it
once
just
you've
doesn't work.
used them for so long anyway.
Exactly, yeah, do you know what I mean? It just, I
How
don't
long's
think it'll
Hogan
work.
been like at CNA Force sort of thing?
Did you say 3.5 years before, George?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, 3.5 years.
I thought it was longer than that. Ruined that fast, didn't he?
Yeah. Before Hogan, it was Boss, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you said before, and like Carl tweeted in KWS the heel. You can't just blame Hogan all the time. The book's got to stop with Dixie. The reason for the contact issues is Pritchard. It's fault. Sorry, didn't see the fault.
Yeah, I can't believe they got rid of Bruce Pritchard, to be honest with you. I was shocked, because...
Well, to be fair, he was in charge of talent relations, right? And he was there when all these contracts were expiring, and he wasn't doing fuck all about it. So I don't see why he shouldn't have got fired.
Yeah, but was it one of them things where it's like everyone's blaming him because it's easy, when like, not that he weren't doing anything, but maybe he was. Like, I know that people aren't getting, like, I don't know that people, like, they phone me. I'm not getting paid. Got 20 quid to lend us. It's not like that. I mean, like...
What else? Like, come to the score, would you?
Yeah, AJ's on the blower. Come on, lads. What the fuck? Kettling here. No, anyway.
Did you see on Impact last week, Jeff Hardy didn't even have face paint? I mean, that's how bad TNA's got. Jeff Hardy can't afford face paint anymore.
Saying, thingy, Hogan doesn't get pyro anymore. Like, Hogan doesn't get no pyro. He used to get pyro and he doesn't. No one gets pyro anymore.
Good. Hogan should get fired out of a fucking cannon and a brick wall, man.
Well, it's like...
Just wait for the next time they're in, like, an open-top stadium or somewhere, and you just go...
That means you've got to get into an arena. You can only draw, like... They can draw less than 1,000 people in an arena.
Fuck it, do it in a field, then. Who
cares?
That's something else that they need to address, Greg, because why are they booking these big arenas that... What do they hold, like 6,000-8,000 people when they know they can't sell 6,000-8,000 tickets on a weekly basis? No. Why don't they hire smaller arenas that they know will sell out and it will come across better on TV? Yeah. Like, am I the only one that thinks this? Am I some kind of revolutionary, or have I just got common sense?
We've said this. It's like I think they've got. It's a weird one. Like, they think they're better than they are because they're on telly, and because they're doing a weekly show and they're on the road. They're thinking, yeah, we're bosses, and they're not. It's just like they're still falling apart at the seams, and it's just like. It's a shame. I feel bad on, like, the talent, to be honest with you. It's one of them. But yeah, as I was saying before, do you think Bruce Pritchard was actually doing nothing, or he was like, Dixie, what the fuck are we doing? And she was like, yeah, I'll sort it. Because I know people, it's been said loads of times and for months that people are getting, like, these back pay odes to loads of people. Like, loads of people aren't getting paid, and loads of wrestlers aren't getting paid. And the old back pay, so to be like, are we renewing this contract? What the fuck's going on? And Dixie Carter's like, I haven't paid half the people who have got contacts, just fucking simmer down, alright? Go and do gut check, we'll fuck them off in a minute. Know what I mean? So, it's like, how much can he, like, to blame him, fair play, because he should have done something, but at the same time, to sit there and be like...
It's his job, though, mate.
I know that, but...
I know where you're coming from, but
you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, it's his job to make sure that the contracts are either renewed or not, and nothing ever happened. That's why they've lost about they've lost 14 people since the start of the summer. Like, that's a fuckload of people for a company that doesn't have a big roster as it is.
No.
Especially over just the summer as well.
No. Well, like, isn't it the knockout division, like, 3 people now, or 3 women?
Yeah,
like,
there's Gail Kim, ODB, and Tess Macker. That's it.
Wow. That's terrible. And so and with Chris Sabin being with Velvet Sky and her being like a valet kind of thing, and Brooke being with Bully, basically ODB's got to fight herself.
Yeah.
What happened to Terran Terrell? And
somebody put a bun in that particular oven.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Sure. It's like Shaggy in the background there. It wasn't me.
So hang on, and then Gail Kim as well. Is she gone? Gail Kim's left.
No, she's not gone. She's got a contract, but fuck knows where she is.
That's ridiculous. Like, I don't get, like, even the X division. There's nothing left of the X division, is there?
No, there's Chris Sabin and what's his name?
Manic.
Yeah,
PJ Perkins.
That's it.
Manic, yeah.
What's happening with Jeff Jarrett?
Well, what's
numbers tweeting saying since Jeff Jarrett's been seen in the TNA corporate office, are we looking to see him back and involved? I thought he fucked Rala, or got fucked Rala.
Yeah, he got 5 years ago, didn't he? Did he retire, or did he just get like, yeah, I'm going away?
He got taken off TV because he shacked up with Kurt Angle's ex.
Oh yeah. You know what's weird about that situation is that he was murdered over it, and Kurt Angle went mental, and Double J went mental and all that, and now weirdly, like, Karen Angle tweets Giovanni, Thingy's missus, Angle's missus, like every day, like, oh, go in to see it, like the proper BFFs. Know what I mean? It's weird. after all the murder from like a year, well, not a year ago, what is it, like 2-3 years ago now, that was all over it, and like Angle being like, yeah, I know what's happening and all stuff like that. Karen's doing all sorts with someone in the someone from the roster and that, and then it go mental. They're like the wives are busy mates. How weird is that?
That is a bit weird, like.
You know what I mean? It's proper odd. But anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of Total Divas for you there. Do you know what I mean?
That's good.
That's what that
You
is.
can fuck right off with that Total Divas nonsense.
Watch it, lad. It's boss. Alright? Watch 5 episodes. It's a beast.
How about I don't and say that I
5
did?
episodes.
It's fucking sound. Swear, if my missus is listening, tweet in and say how good it is. Because she'll tweet in and say it's shit now.
She's only told you that she's listening. She's not actually going to listen.
Well, I'm just saying, if she's not listening, then it sounds. But if she is, I'll watch it with her. So, you know what I mean? Tell the masses how good it is.
That's a poor excuse. I think what actually happens is you want to watch it and she has to sit with you and suffer it for half an hour or however long it's on for.
To be fair, I
That's
watched
why I think
episode
so
5 and she was asleep. To be honest with you.
So she gets bored to sleep by it,
Yeah.
and you sit there.
And I continue to. I continue to watch. I'm not asked. It's a beast. Go fuck yourselves. Don't knock it till you try
sickening
it.
bastard.
Don't knock it till you try it. Alright? It's like bum love. You know what I mean? Anyway, what's Twitter saying? Go down, like,
also Marquez saying the
far away are
6-sided
we?
thing was amazing, because obviously it was.
we're getting major tweets today, lad. Major tweets. Oh, go on.
Davey O saying the simple reason Bischoff succeeded at the WCW at first, because he done something totally different to WWE. Which TNA did when he had the 6-sided ring.
Yeah, they did, yeah. Do you know what I loved about old school TNA was the X Cup? Wasn't the X Cup amazing? Anyone remember the X Cup? You won't. Do you remember the X Cup, George?
Was that like a massive breast or?
Thinking outside the box there, lad, yeah.
Nice.
I like that. No bad. Do you remember the X Cup?
No, I genuinely thought that's what it was. I don't know. I only watched TNA for about the last 4 years properly, I would say.
Really? Wow, you're shit.
Yeah.
Well, we need Mark on the show. Jesus.
Yeah. Talking of, no.
Dun, da, 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 da. Yeah, the X Cup's like every 2 years they had like, I think it was 3 or 4 people, I can't remember. They had a team, they had like a European team, TNA team, and like a Japan team. I think it was like 3 or 4 people, and they had like a tournament, like X Division tournament kind of thing, and it was like whoever won it won the X Cup. It was cool, man. It was.
I think I vaguely remember it actually.
It was a beast,
lad. I don't really watch it anyway.
Sportsman, do you remember the X Cup? Just throw it out there if you do, and how cool it was. Yeah, there you go. What's Carl saying?
I don't want to talk about it because you'll just
tell me what Carl's
saying.
saying.
Just carry on going with it, won't you?
Go ahead.
They say Total Divas might be a shit show. How do you know, Carl? Well, at least we're finally getting some focus on the Divas/women wrestling in the WWE.
True story. True story.
I would rather kill myself than watch that.
That's a bit excessive.
See, I'd rather just turn the telly off.
I know. I'd rather just not watch it. It's a bit excessive saying you want to kill yourself. You know what I mean?
Sean saying, yeah, X Cup, Japan, UK, TNA, Mexican team.
See, I knew it was, yeah. I thought it was Europe, but yeah, UK, Mexico. I'm going to watch some old X Cups. I'm going to do it. Let's do this. Let's get it going. Oh, I've just had a notification on my phone now. We're going live in 5 minutes.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, man.
Sounds that, innit?
Definitely need to change them. So, yeah. Every Thursday I get that shit. Yeah, so there you go. There you go.
Greg's bed is listening.
Tricolor 1. There you go.
Not as she said, it's good, but not as good as Greg is making it out.
Told you.
Ha ha. Ha.
Thanks, babe.
You
No
lying bastard, Greg.
Bad knobhead. Bad knobhead. Anyway, fuck yous. Alright, I'm the last. I like it.
Giacomo boy, that's about enough of your abuse.
Why hate you?
Fucking Giacomo Bob, shut up, lad.
Just 'cause you fucking shop at dirty kids, get a grip, lad. Alright? Knobhead.
Like Davey's saying, he'd rather watch WWE Divas than Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy.
Bully Ray is amazing. Bully Ray is fucking boss.
He was
Bully Ray's my idol,
honest,
I'll be honest with you. And my middle name I chose just 'cause of Jeff Hardy, so...
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. You hate Jeff, don't you? Because he's a drug peddling scumbag. Don't you, George?
Is he selling, is he, Roger?
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Awesome Arcade thinks the X Cup was awesome.
See, the X Cup was awesome. X Cup was awesome. Right, I never do this, right? Never ever, but I swear to God, at some point this week, I'm gonna update. Not update, but I'm gonna upload some videos onto our YouTube channel, YouTube video thing, right? And I'm gonna do X Cup stuff. I'm gonna upload some X Cup stuff.
Cause some little X Cup matches and that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it going, aren't I? Because I'm fucking.
Keep an eye out for that on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, you do that, people.
Almost as good as the Y2 jail.
Oh, me and Arcade could have a proper conversation here. You are bullshit. Need to get you on the show, Arcade, telling you. Need to get you on the show. Fuck these knobheads.
We were talking about Y2 jail last week.
Yeah, the Y2 jail, and you two were like, I don't remember this. Oh, no. When Gotch Gracie got in there. No.
Oh.
Gotch Gracie, Google him. Know your history, man. Know your history. I'm shocked at you, George. Shocked at you. With your fucking Scottish accent. Sorry, I'm sick. Okay, right, so anyway, right, we were still talking TNA. I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to throw out a question to the masses, as we do. If you could, like, in the long run change something, and please don't be like, Hogan isn't good enough, alright, saying I'd sack Hogan is bullshit. So, in the long run, what would you change? Like, would you change something about TNA to, like, make it survive? I don't know why you keep doing that. It's not tits and ass.
I like tits and ass.
I know everyone likes tits and ass, but
it's... I'll do that.
Do capitals. You just like a capital T, a lowercase n, and a capital A. That's TNA, like testing Albert.
I'm innuendo in it, lad. I'm innuendo in it.
Innuendo in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could change, like, about TNA to make it survive the year, what would it be? I'm going to throw it out there, alright? George, and yeah, go and sacking Hogan isn't good enough. Give me a legitimate, like, fucking thing you're going to do. Attack Hogan. Anyway.
Well, it depends on... Do you mean just to survive until Christmas, or
no, I mean,
for an entire year?
Yeah, I mean, like, something that would get it over this shitball of a hump. Know what I mean?
Well, the first thing I would do is get rid of all the guys that are limited in the ring in terms of their age and the injuries they've had. So that would include Sting, Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan, and as much as it kills me to say it, because he's been awesome for the last 2 years, I wouldn't make Bully Ray the focal point of TNA.
Yeah, I see.
What they need to do is concentrate on building their own stars, and they already have them. They were already building them before Hogan wandered in with his big moustache and bandana and took over the whole show.
Yeah.
That's what they need to get back to, is focusing on guys like Aries, Rude, Storm, Kazarian, Daniels, Styles, you know what I mean, Magnus, Samoa Joe. They're all guys that could legitimately be the world champion, and they're still all young enough to have a good 2, 3, 4, 5 years at the top of TNA. But because Hogan's there, and he changes his mind every fucking week about who he wants to be the champion, brother, what purpose does that serve?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
The other thing that I touched on earlier was, why are they playing in these massive arenas that they can't sell out? Why don't you look at what their average crowd is and try get an arena that they could sell out or have a decent chance of selling out? I don't understand the point of booking a 10,000 seater stadium and having and having 8,000 seats that are not sold. I will never ever understand how that's the case.
Yeah, I don't really get that. It is a weird one that, like, it doesn't really make sense to me. I see what you're saying, because it's kind of like, surely that's costing them money, but at the same time, you think they do house shows in front of like 200 people, and where are you going to get an arena that's seats 200 people? You know what I mean? You got to think bigger.
Because sports all in the town somewhere or something.
Yeah. Well, I kind of think what they could do is, they do the tapings on a Thursday, right? So if they're still wanting to do 2 tapings at once on one day, what they could do is have one crowd for the first taping, change around in the arena, bring another crowd in. So you could sell two lots of tickets for 2 tapings on the same day, and then if they want to do house shows, do the house shows on that weekend as well, and then be off the road for a week or two, and then do the same thing again. Like, I'm not a businessman, but that would seem to make sense to me.
Yeah, actually, that does make sense saying that. Shockingly enough.
Thanks, you prick.
Even if, yeah, that, yeah, actually, that does make sense. Like, because then you could feasibly, you could sell tickets for twice as much. Because if you wanted to have, you could do like, if you had a TV taping and then change the crowd, then you could be like, well, if you want, you can get them cheaper if you get 2 tickets. You know what I mean? Not everybody would get 2 tickets.
Discounty thing.
Yeah, like if you buy one, and if you buy like the first one, you get the other one. You get like
pick a ticket for another night and pay like 50 pounds.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that could feasibly work. Really.
There is another question here. Like, why are me and you not running TNA? Like, we seem to have a better idea of how to run their business than they do.
We could have run that shit in the ground years ago. No, I'm joking. We would have kept it going. We would have kept it going, man. We'd be. To be fair, right? I always said with TNA, if they could do it, which it never happened, but if they could do it, and they should take such a step back that it should be like they should do the X division as like a huge thing again. Like it used to be a big ass thing, and now it's not. It's just a non-thing at all. I think even if they lost the like they stripped it all back and they all had all new guys and stuff like that, and they had just like AJ and Joe and Magnus and Kazarian and Daniels and people like that who've been there for a while and like got the names out there, and they are household names in the wrestling industry, if you like. To have them and then have more up and comers and have them as like the legends, if you like, them as the mainstays who like they're the ones who get the young guys over and stuff like that. I think that like would make sense. Even if they lost the deal with Spike, then they could get a deal and I think they could get good ratings on like pay-per-views and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I know that like Ring of Honor do that and they've sustained for God knows how long. Do you know what I mean? Granted, you'd have to not so much take a pay cut, but to have people in TNA who want to be in TNA and who can actually wrestle, and then get someone who can actually write a fucking storyline, then it might work. You know what I mean? But having forking out God knows how much for pure people just to show up and then realise that it's not working and then have to leave anyway. Or like Ric Flair wasn't Ric Flair, or it was either Ric Flair or Mick Foley when they were there, and they were set for like so many appearances, say it was like, I don't know, 100 appearances or something like that they were paid for, and then they'd already done like 150 appearances in the first 3 months of being there, and it was just like, really, what the fuck? And then they were paying him even more and more, and then in the end it was just like, I'll take him off telly because we can't afford to pay him. It's like, who the fuck is running the business? Like, if you haven't got a fucking clue what you're doing, don't run a business. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, it's that simple. Get somebody else to run it for you. Own it. Sound. Dixie Carter doesn't need to do anything. She can just own it. She doesn't need to be so like, oh, I'm the president, I'm here, I'm there. She can just sit there and be like, sound.
Turn a profit and pump it back into it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like, it probably would have made sense to get someone who knows the fucking shit about wrestling rather than getting your half fella to buy a wrestling company. Really?
Yeah, because she's bored. It's like a more expensive version of a pony, effectively.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like, I'm bored of having my own toys, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to fuck with people's lives instead.
I'm going to play with people.
Yeah, it's just like, and I'm taking a little bit from like an AJ promo there, which is terrible, but it's true. Fundamentally, that's what happened. Our fella bought out a company. That was it. And he has got like pretty much a bottomless pit worth of money. That's sound, but at the same time,
you don't want to
nobody
take huge chunks out of it.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to bankrupt yourself just so your daughters can be like, yeah, that went well, didn't it? She's not. It's not even like she's like 20. She's like a 50-year-old woman. Fucking grow up, seriously. So I'm getting all ranty now. Sorry.
Right. Well, Davey O said even Vince McMahon couldn't do anything to say TNA.
That's true. Oh yeah, do you know what? Actually, I found out today, just a random fact. Not today, like yesterday, I think it was. Just a random fact that Vince McMahon bought WCW. Have a guess how much he bought it for? No, not WCW. Was like a rival to the company for fucking God knows that. I think you know this, George, don't you?
I've probably got a fair idea.
No, but I found out as well that Eric Bischoff bought the Hulkamania name and everything that Hulk Hogan owns to do with Hulkamania for $1. Interesting fact there for you, but that's not the fact I'm giving. I'll tell you that one in a minute. But yeah, how much you think it was, knowing that it's like at some point it was bigger of a company than WWE, and WWE is $1 billion company.
No, lad. No, after
Give me a number, lad.
100 mil.
I would understand. I'd be like, yeah, 100 mil, yeah, 50 mil, something like that, yeah. He bought it for, in fact, $6 million.
Aye.
At the most, he paid $6 mil for it. And the only reason he bought it was for the back catalogue.
So he could pick his
yeah.
monster.
So, but no, not even that. Just when he makes a DVD, he's got like the back catalogue of every Impact, every like WCW event. So he's got all of every match. Yeah. So like
every time anything gets bought wrestling.
Yeah. So like if he releases an Austin DVD, he can have a classic match from when he debuted
from anywhere.
Yeah, as he debuted in WCW and stuff like that. Isn't that mad? $6 mil. That's a steal, that.
Didn't mean to do that.
I reckon he should do the same at TNA. If TNA goes fucking tits up.
Like I say, if he's got a bottomless pit of money, he's not going to be asked to sell it for fucking...
I know that, I'm just saying, but why would you want to keep like the footage of all kinds of wrestling stuff that he is not... I'd buy it. What would be cool is, like bringing out a... The only thing I think it would be cool is like a Dudley's DVD or a...
Well, yeah,
or
because they've been on every one of them.
Yeah, and then to have like a Dudley's DVD with like an interview and everyone talking about it, and then having every title win that they've got, because they could probably buy the rights to an IWGP title match, and then having like all 24 title runs on a DVD and like them talking about it and stuff like that. That'd be sick. You know what I mean? That'd be proper good.
Well,
anyway,
you were saying before about the X division.
Yeah.
Awesome Arcade said you bring back the 6-sided when you said the book.
Yeah,
what
definitely.
would you do to change it?
Yeah.
Bring back the 6-sided thing, make the X division the main belt, and a 10-man match with the belts on the X across the ring.
I was gonna say make the X division the full belt, like the proper belt. Make the X division the actual title, because then people will be like, because it's totally different to anything else that people are wrestling. It's completely different. Go ahead.
He said when Dwayne Johnson stopped calling himself The Rock and acted seriously, WWE bought his moniker for 18 mil.
So WWE owned The Rock?
Owned The Rock. Yeah.
That's mad. That is mad. How? 18 mil? Jesus.
It's $18 million for my name. I can have my name for 18 mil.
Insanity.
Go on, is it?
It's mad the money that's made and the money that you can make in a company like that, and if you knew what you're doing, and probably the money that's gone through and being pumped into TNA for it to end the way it is fucking horse shit.
There's an easy solution though, Craig, to this.
What is it?
Insurance job.
Is it?
TNA should just hire me, you, Statso, Adam, and get Sax to do the actual wrestling side of it.
Get Sax.
And that's it.
Sports Mama, you best tweet him and tell him that happened. That show just said, get Sax on TNA, lads, get it going. Like that. That's
no, but seriously, could we do a worse job than they're doing now?
Yeah, that is true. To be fair, I've been, I know, yeah, like Sax did weekly shows over the summer, and fuck me, he knew what he was doing. Like, I'm not even joking. Like,
well, the boy's not a clown, you know what I mean?
No, he doesn't. But no, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean like, do you know what I mean? It's like, when
he did Sax, he's a lying bastard.
When you know somebody and someone already impresses you, and you think he's fucking good at what he does, and then they do something else, and you're like, fuck me, that guy's good. Like, seriously, yeah, that's impressive. Jesus, to put on weekly shows for like 9 weeks or 10 weeks or something like that, and pretty much sell out every one of them. Yeah, that's impressive. I'll be honest with you. But there you go. Yeah, man, I wouldn't mind. I'd take that job. You know what I mean? I think we could pull it out the shit. If it was just like, okay, what would you do? Like, anything. We could pull it out the shit. Be honest with you. I'm going to throw it out there, and I really shouldn't say it, but we pulled SLTD out the shit. I'll be honest with you. Because there was a time when it was like, oh, we were dipping low. I'll be honest with you. And then
bit touch and go.
Yeah, and then we're right back up now. We're right up there with higher than we ever was, to be honest with you. So
Like a phoenix, motherfucker, that's like us.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, I know it's not the same thing, but it's true. SLTD was on its arse for a bit, and yeah, we fucking smashed its head in like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? So, yeah, fuck you. Not you, not anyone. Not that anyone came at me and was like, you shit, I'm just saying, fuck you, alright? Anyway, right, there you go, sorry.
Okay, moving on then.
Out of interest, before we move away from TNA, what do you think of the Dixie, AJ, wooden as fuck, AJ doesn't know what he's saying, Dixie can't work a microphone, bullshit that was the clusterfuck of a lifetime promo? End the show, turn the lights off. It was just horrific in my eyes, but what did you think of it?
It was so bad, but it was funny.
Yeah, do you know how bad it got, right? When AJ came out, I was like, when he was saying what he was saying, I was like, you know what, he's kind of got a point. Like, good for him. Like, this could work. And then, because I didn't know that Dixie came out, so I was like, oh yeah, sound okay, this is what we're doing. And then I thought Dixie would do what she usually does, chatting bullshit like she does, and then when she started to sort of turn heel in a weird kind of way, me immediately thought, which is terrible, and I don't know why I thought this, but my immediate thought was, please just let Claire Lynch come out, because this might work. That was it. I was like,
should have saved that promo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's how bad it was. That I was thinking, if Claire Lynch was here, she'd probably be the most charismatic person in the ring. This is fucking horrific. I was just like, oh, and then when she was like, turn his mic off, turn his mic off, turn his mic off, I was just like, oh, fucking hell. It was basically, I definitely listened to our show, right, because I joked about like a few weeks ago when Daniel Bryan got called B+. She basically said that. That's all she said. And then on the same show when I was saying about him being B+, and you weren't very happy about it, and it was the same show that Arcade tweeted and you retweeted the CM Punk pipe bomb promo, and I think she's seen it and gone, you know what, that cutting the mic off shit, that works. People like that. So I think combined in one show, she was like, I'm gonna work a promo. I'm just saying, I think she's watching us. I think she's listening. Wouldn't be shocked.
Funny as you say, also Arcade said it was like Dixie's pipe bomb that went off in Dixie's face.
It really was. It was fucking horrific. It was like, oh, it was terrible. And even when I'd watched it, I read, like, I never really do this until the end, and we don't really think it, but have you read Duckman's blog for this week, George?
What do you mean, have I read it? Of course I have.
No, you have, but I'm being fucking, you know, I'm being clever here, you know what I mean? Whoa. And do you know when...
And that's why it didn't work.
Do you know when he says, when he's talking about it, and he's like, he says he's not having a rant about TNA and stuff like that, doesn't he? And he's talking and stuff. Well, he's not talking, he's writing and stuff. And what he wrote about that promo, because I only read it like literally 5 minutes before we came on air. I haven't finished reading it actually. And he says about he's not having a rant and it's bullshit and all stuff like that. And like, I can't remember what he actually said, but the way he said it was like exactly what was meant. Like, yeah, like, oh my god, it was sort of like they've sort of done an angle for the internet wrestling community who don't buy shit anyway. So why are you doing a promo for people who are just going to download for free? You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to earn any money by making them go, oh yeah, because they hate everything, because that's who we are. We're just like, yeah, that was shit, that was bullshit, that was a bodge, see that? Fucking knobhead, I hate him. That's all we do. And it sounds, that's the hateful, you know,
bastards that we are.
Yeah, we're full of piss and vinegar, that's who we are, it's okay. But it said it, and I was like, no one's ever really like put it like that, and it was like, that's the best way I could ever say it, like working an angle for people who don't buy any of your shit, who stream it, and who never pay for a pay-per-view, and like moan and bitch and whine every single day. You're never gonna get to mark out over anything you say, and you're working an angle around it. It's like, that's how fucking stupid you are. Like, fuck off, Dixie. Just fuck right off.
As the heel, thought Dixie riffing on AJ was awesome.
What? Thought what?
The marginal one was great.
What are you talking about?
You're saying Dixie riffing on AJ was awesome.
I don't see. It wasn't that. How can I put it? It wasn't that it was. No, it was just awful. It was just because it was Dixie. Dixie just hasn't got any charisma and any like mic skills or any. She's just awful. She just shouldn't be in the ring. She just shouldn't.
Do you know what it is? Like, she's got no presence whatsoever.
She hasn't. That's what it is. She hasn't even got music. She just walks out of the ring in a weird poncho. Just like, I'm glad you came here. I'm sorry. You're not that good anyway. It's like, fuck off. I've been in the company since day one. Don't fucking bullshit me. I'm he's the only, or he was the only, like, person in the company to win every single title. He's literally the guy they put the company on every single time. And he's like, yeah, you're just a B+. Know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. We're not stupid. Know what I mean?
I think that Sam basically said it was like a charity shop version of the CM Punk pipe bomb, and I was like, yeah.
It was, yeah. It was just like
exactly what it is.
Yeah, it was just awful. I just hated it.
Davey said right. I don't know what I'm going for this. Even Linda McMahon's better at cutting promos than Dixie.
It's true.
Yep.
I'll have a go at Linda McMahon. She's like the Glenn Close of the wrestling world. She is a handsome woman.
She's a handsome woman.
She had boss music as well.
Yeah, that is true as well. Yeah.
And he said
boss music.
Dixie wishes she was Stephanie.
Yeah. I wish I was in Stephanie. Is that the same?
To be fair, Stephanie wishes she was China. At least that's the way she looks now, so...
I don't wish to be in China, obviously. You know what I mean?
That's racist, Greg.
I know. So there you go, taking outside the box again. You're on the ball today, you are on the ball.
It's because I'm drunk, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Fair play. So good.
And Johnny White saying AJ's horrendous on the mic.
I don't think he's...
See, I've only seen him a few times. He didn't seem that bad, but that was about 3 years ago.
I don't think he's bad on the mic. I just think there's no direction in what he's saying. Like, I think if somebody sat him down and was like, right, you've got to get this point across. Like, this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. This is what you're feeling. Then he'd be alright. But I think the fact that they just hand him a mic 9 times out of 10 and they're like, you've done this for years, go ahead. And he hasn't got it in to be like, you know what, I'm shit at cutting promos, somebody want to help me out. It's just like, yeah, you're AJ Styles, go for it, mate. And he's like, and then, am I wrong, crowd? Am I wrong? Like that, and it's just like, oh, fuck off. I mean, the thing about it is, mate, like, what you had to say was good, but the delivery was terrible. And that's what happens when you're in a wrestling company and they don't have anybody on the roster that's, you know what I mean, that's got that experience of being able to cut a very good promo. Yeah. Sting just goes crazy. He's just mental. He gets so excited. It's like he's on fucking Ritalin or something, man. And Hulk Hogan just says brother, dude, and Jack for 20 minutes. So who has AJ got to, do you know what I mean, to talk him through how to deliver what he has to say? His best mate's Christopher Daniels. That's who he should be going to. Chris Daniels is the greatest promo cutter in the entire wrestling world.
He is, but, and I don't mean this to come out the way it's going to, but Daniels hasn't really done anything like major in the world of wrestling, so it's fine bouncing ideas off him, but Daniels can't really give AJ the direction to cut the promo that AJ tried to cut last week.
Maybe.
Sorry if that's harsh and I've just turned heel, but that's
no,
just...
it's not. I get what you're saying, and I think Daniels is one of them people who, like, is in the top 5 people who should have been world champ. That's who Daniels is to me. Like, he should be world champ. Not should be right now, but in fact, throw the belt on him right now. Fucking hell. But
he should have been the world champion when TNA came to the UK at the start of the year. He should have been the world champion.
Yeah,
that face-painted fuck Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy can't get a work visa to come to the company because he's basically been convicted of drugs charges. Yet TNA think it's a great PR move to have him sitting on his arse in the house, and he can't come over, and he can't do promotions, and he can't work the live shows. Fantastic idea, Dixie Carter. Fantastic.
Well, I'm going to agree with you, but shut up, alright? Because Jeff Hardy's a beast. Alright. Don't say bad things about Jeff.
He's a junkie fuck.
He's a junkie fuck. He's not anymore. Back off.
That's what you think.
He's a former junkie fuck. What's Twitter saying?
Awesome arcade thing, he thinks Chris Sabin's shit off on the 4 point AJ in the direction and problem solved.
Saban, I like Saban as a heel. The fact that Saban's what are you laughing
I
at?
think he just means to cut a fucking promo.
I don't know if Arcade's being serious or if he's meaning that as a joke.
Are you being serious that Chris Saban's good, Arcade? I don't know why I'm looking at the telly like it's going to tell me. Arcade, are you being serious that Saban is good on the mic? And do you prefer him as a heel or face?
I really hope that Arcade is being the most sarcastic motherfucker that's tweeted in on the show tonight.
Well, don't you think he's good on the mic?
Saban's terrible, man.
Saban, I don't believe in Saban in the slightest anyway. Just in general, I don't like Saban. I don't dislike him. I just think, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Where's Shelley? Where's Shelley? That's all I think every time I see Saban.
Steal a phrase from you, mate. I don't like Chris Saban because he's sliding in and out the Velvet Sky.
That is not stealing. I've never said that in my life. How dare you?
You are the biggest lying son of a bitch. I know.
That's the only reason I like Zips because he's sliding in and out of Steph. Like, gotta love that.
Of China, you mean?
Stop it, alright? I've told you, alright? Just because John Cena isn't around doesn't mean you can pick on the next best thing, alright? Love that woman, alright? I've done for years. She's fantastic.
Does your missus know that, or?
Yeah, I think she does. I hope she does.
She does now.
Yeah, she does. She's listening.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Greg is in love with Stephanie McMahon, aka China Light.
China Light.
Back off, alright? I like diet stuff. You know this?
You should, Giacomo boy.
Well, not enough of you, still a Giacomo boy.
What is it?
He makes a good heel. It
Dirty
was a joke.
kids.
Saying he could take lessons. Barry Scott, the Silver Bang, got there for fuck's sake.
Everyone loves Barry Scott. Bang and the dirt is gone. I honestly thought that said clip bang. I was like, why you wrote clip bang?
What man, do a clip bang?
Dude, seriously? Come on.
I should have said that in a Scottish accent.
I know. Damn it. Anyway, back to wrestling while we're all here. Also, I will say, our fucking Twitter is blowing up today. I am loving it.
Yeah, and
Loving
Davey was
life.
saying that he thinks AJ doesn't think of the phenomenal one, thinks of the annoying little Skip and Tomboy.
Wow. Oh, right, okay. I wonder what he meant then. I was like, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, fair play.
Don't even get me started on her either, fuck's sake.
We're not there yet. Give it a minute. Yeah, anything else about TNA before we move on, people? Anything you want to throw out there? Anything you just want to say in general before we fuck TNA off?
What, you mean like everybody else is going to do at the end of the year?
Yeah, basically. I don't know, it's hard because I like TNA. And do you know what I thought, right? I originally thought, and this is really bad and it's bullshit, and I shouldn't really say it on air because it makes me sound like a knobhead, but I honestly thought for a while, not for a while, but the last few weeks, that the reason TNA's been shit is because Angle weren't there. And then I just realised, no wait, TNA's just shit. That's all it is. I was like, convinced myself, it's because Angle's not there. As soon as Angle comes back, I'll be fucking boss again. Bullshit. Even I can't even hold on to that one. No, I can't. Not even that much. And I fucking loved Angle, I'll be honest with you. Fucking love that guy.
Well, here's a question for you before we wrap this bit up. Okay. Do you think that Kurt Angle's still going to get inducted into TNA's Wall of Fame next month?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
There'll be an alcohol-free party, I tell you
now. Yeah, him and Jeff drinking the Kool-Aid and they're going it.
I know Jeff's just bringing the goodies and they're going to go wild for one night only.
Going to be a
Disco
chalice
biscuits ahoy.
I mean,
yeah, just fucking glow sticks everywhere.
Yeah.
Bit of rave music.
Bit of rave.
Happy Mondays.
Bit of entrance in the background.
Get out the ketamine. Yeah.
Break out the hot strap.
I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah.
Straight edge.
Velvet Sky walking around with a sign around.
You said you were drunk on air before.
Yeah.
I'm only doing it because Kurt can't. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
Someone's got to do it.
Taking his demons away.
Yeah, so do you really think it's going to be a crazy party with tech and ketamine?
Just tech.
Let's hope so. That would brighten the fucking place up, I tell you.
It's going to be a crazy weekend. But
a weekend. I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Velvet Sky walking around with a sign saying blowjobs for ketamine, because someone sent me a picture of someone at some festival and she had a thing around her neck and was like, blowjobs for ketamine. I was just like, this genius. Made me day, it did. Anyway,
which festival was this?
I can't remember what festival it was.
George is going to next year.
Yeah.
I've got my tickets early.
Yeah, that's sound. Yeah, there you go. To be fair, I won't tell you what my mate said about it, because like he did. Anyway, we're not talking drugs, doesn't matter. Yeah.
All fair.
Yeah. What would you say? What was you gonna say? Do you think he'll still go in the Wall of Fame? I think probably. I think. Yeah, I think that they're gonna be like, yeah, it's come back from so much and all stuff like that. They're gonna do the same as they did with Jeff. Such a great comeback story. Just like, fuck off. No, he's still in rehab, and he's probably gonna end up back there. And I love the guy, but he probably is. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you can afford it though.
Probably.
You can't really compare Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy though. I mean,
no, I know that.
Kurt
I'm
Angle didn't turn up to work pissed and smacked off his face and try to wrestle in a main event.
That's true. I'll give you that.
That's why I hate Jeff Hardy.
Okay. Yeah, he did one bad thing, man. Let it go.
The worst thing ever.
It wasn't the worst thing ever.
What, in terms of professional wrestling, turning up to a show drunk and off your face on fuck knows what cocktail drugs?
Would you prefer he no-showed?
Yes.
Really?
I prefer he no-showed every single show from now on, to be fair.
He just never shows up again.
Yeah, but I bet you he had an awesome night though.
Yeah, I bet he did, yeah. He didn't know his own fucking name.
Coming out and he was mad loud music with lights flashing everywhere. Next minute, loads of fireworks were going off. Wow! This is amazing!
Yeah. No what was going on. Thought he was at a
running
rave.
down to the ring, tugging everybody on the way past.
Yeah, man, that makes sense, yeah.
I'm sorry, Davey Oakey's gone, K2, fucking whopper. I mean, he might not listen. He didn't say it exactly like
Throw
that.
a bit of entertainment in there,
like
go ahead,
that.
what's he saying, go on.
He will jump from TNA before they go down. He's another one they should kick out.
Do you
Get
think,
out, you slut.
do you think the WWE want him back?
No.
What do you mean, to wrestle or to have around the place?
No one's WWE to probably fucking wrestle, but...
Yes, I would like to see Kurt Angle wrestle 4 more times in the WWE.
Just 4, not 5 or 3, just 4.
No, like, have him wrestle at the big pay-per-views.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
sign a 1-year deal and have him wrestle at the big pay-per-views.
Yeah.
And then just have him retire after that. I think there's mileage in a year left, but not until he's properly sorted his life out, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe if he did, like, he did like a same plan as Brock, that would be cool. Yeah, I think I'd like to see him inducted into the actual Hall of Fame.
Well, there's only one actual Hall of Fame.
I know that.
In terms of WWE and TNA, TNA's is a wall.
Do you know when you say Wall of Fame? No,
when that's it.
When you say Wall of Fame, on our Facebook, we've got a Wall of Fame. Because, like, when you get Fan of the Week, you
gimmick infringement.
You enter the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame.
Yes!
2-time Wall of Famer.
Wasn't Fan of the Week this week.
No, you wasn't. I did right, there was. Dave Webber, who your bed hates, because she's been proper dying to get on that wall.
To be the wall.
Proper dying for it.
Nothing, girl.
No, it hasn't. But she keeps sharing that shit, so I'm glad of what she doesn't. I'm glad of what she never gets there. But not for a while, because she
touches just...
Yeah, she's loving it, you know what I mean? Right, we're going to go on to WWE. What's with that? What's with that WWE?
What's with that WWE? I don't know, but it's wrestling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just it's all fake, innit? You know what I mean? What?
Hashtag heel turn.
Yeah, there you go. Is your bird in the back shouting yes?
I think
yes,
she just...
Yes.
I think she just heard herself. No, dude, give us a yes shout, babe.
She just heard... I think she just heard the name and just be all gone, woo! Like that. Yes. Like that. Sorry, this is just his missus now.
Sorry, she's just discovered Daniel Bryan and just like walks into the room randomly just screaming, yes!
Yeah.
Yes! And I think, what are you doing?
Why are you doing this? Do you want a cup of tea, babe? Yes! Yes! Like that. 2 sugars? No! All that.
Bit of milk?
Yes! Oh, this is going to take all day. Jesus.
Good,
Yeah. To be fair, if my missus is still, so one of missus, because, you know, I like to talk about her, if she's still listening, she hates wrestling, I think, right, with a fiery passion of death, I'll be honest with you. But she does like, she likes Daniel Bryan.
Everybody likes Daniel Bryan.
She can shed some light on why she likes Daniel Bryan, that would be fantastic. Because
he's a gold-faced troll.
Yeah, but she hates me with a beard, and then loves a guy with a beard. It's weird.
Double standards, that.
Innit? Fucking knobhead. I'm joking. She's not. Anyway, yeah, WWE. What's happened on WWE recently, George? What's going on? Corporation storyline. There you go. We'll talk about that, because that's fucking everywhere. Jesus. What do you think of the corporation?
There's only one bit that I don't like.
What's this?
The Big Show. I just don't get it.
Okay, I'm not asked, right?
Unless,
and I know,
unless something
right?
that happens, like he turns around and punches everyone else's head in the ring, apart from the guy who Steph tells him to knock out.
I know for a fact.
Then it's just shit.
Right, that I not know for a fact, but I'm fairly certain that George hated this segment. But last week with Big Show and Dusty Rhodes was fucking amazing. I'm not asked. Don't care what anyone says.
It wasn't because of the Big Show came down and punched him in the face, though.
No, but like it was cool
the way
because
Dusty
like
came down and done his thing.
no, yeah, and Dusty did his thing, and then he was like punching him, and he was like, I don't want to do it, and then he was like, well, talking about it, and then as when he punched him, and then he sort of like stumbled and he caught him, I was just like, that's some good going, that's some fucking selling right there. I'm not asked. He got over a little bit for me, and I'm fairly certain George is gonna be like, horse shit. But yeah, go on, George. What did you think of Dusty Rhodes in the ring with Big Show and Steph and the such like?
I could just say horse shit for comic effect.
Horse shit. No,
horse shit.
What did you actually think?
Not horse shit. It was really effective, but I don't like seeing Stephanie, so that immediately ruined it for me. I think everything else about the segment, like the shield surrounding Dusty Rhodes with the chairs, I thought it was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And I know that you liked it not just for Steph, but you can't handle it when the Big Show tries, can you?
No, I can't.
So you must have been in bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just stepped into the ring, and as soon as he said punch him and knock him out, he just like started crying then.
Is that because it's Dusty? And I like the fact that he was
I even said no, I haven't done anything yet.
What happened was
a sentences came out of Steph's mouth and you started crying.
Because he knew what he had. It was proper good selling. I'm not asked. It just really was. It was probably the best selling he's done in his fucking career, because it was the fact what got it over for me, and I thought was cool was that when they were like, when she was like, okay, make your decision. You want to get knocked out by the Big Show or dismembered by the Shield and that. And then the Shield got in with chairs, and Big Show was like, don't you fucking touch him. Don't go near him. I will smash your heads in like that. And they were like, ooh.
Yeah, but see, that's where I think the Big Show should have then gone, fuck all this, because this storyline's getting boring, me just getting told to knock people out. Should have just went, wham, one on the Shield, wham, one on the Shield, wham, one on the Shield, and just gone, come on, Dusty lad, let's go.
He's got no money left.
Yeah, but then you should have just gone, fuck this, Dusty will sort me.
Dusty, well, what's he gonna do? I've got not, mate. All I can do is dance in polka dots. I'm just a common man. Ooh.
That's the dream. How dare you disrespect the dream?
I'm not just saying, that's all he does, isn't he? Dancing in spots, losing life. Also,
he's not danced in spots for about 20 years.
I know, that's true. What I thought was really weird as well, I did mention this as well to you before, was that last week when Goldust and Cody came in through the crowd, and they were like, let's wear jeans, black t-shirts, black jumpers and that, let's be dead all inconspicuous, and then we'll fucking jump them, it'll be boss, alright, whoa, paint your face gold, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And it's like, he was just an all normal clobber, and then had his face painted, and it's
like gold.
Yeah, like someone in the car's not going to go, whoa, they're just two normal fellas, why is his face gold, lad? Why is that face gold?
Isn't his face paste next to me, boss?
Yeah, like...
Doesn't his mate look like Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, I was just like, don't look inconspicuous and think that you're going to get away with anything and paint your face gold. What the fuck, man? Seriously?
Your bird said, first of all, you're a tit.
I am a tit.
I agree.
We all agree that you are a tit. Second of all, it's because he's awesome. She doesn't know why she likes him. She just likes his face.
I just like his face. His face is 90% beard. Are you kidding me? Is it because you haven't got to kiss him? Is that what it is? Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Leave your domestics for off the radio, and also while we're here,
Bring it in. I don't care.
Davey O said Steph has bigger balls than the Big Show now. Best character on TV.
I've always thought she was. I've always thought she was. Davey, me and you all day, mate. All day. She's boss.
I thought me and Davey were boys. That's just fucking
tremendous. That's what that is. Fucking tremendous. Well, tremendous. That's what that is.
That's not fucking tremendous.
Fucking is. It's fucking tremendous. Yeah, I think Steph's kind of carrying.
See, I'll be honest, I'm a fan of Steph's, and her voice doesn't great as much as it used to. I remember back in the day when she was on the mic, it was
like her balls were breaking back in the day.
Yeah, her balls are
going
dropped
to
now. They've dropped.
Puberty, yeah.
Swinging in between legs.
You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck you. Alright.
She'll teabag you, lad.
She'll teabag you. She fucking teabagged the shit out of you, lad.
What she's doing to the Big Show.
I think the whole... And do you know what I like as well about Steph? Is that she's sort of, Triple H is saying something, and then he's about to say something, and she just steps in front of him, and is like, who the fuck are you? Do you know what I mean? She did it to I think it was last week, she did it to Randy Orton, when it was like, what happened to the person
when he was having to go to the beach.
Who like fucked me up and DDT'd me and all stuff like that. Where's that guy? Hey, where's that guy? And then she walked off, and Triple H was like, yeah, what happened to him? That's who. Oh no, he was like, yeah, that's what we want, and walked away like, yeah, I've got balls too. You know what I mean?
We want the old you.
Yeah, it was like Curtis Axel, Intercontinental Champion. That's all he had to say. You know what I mean? He just needed to throw a little 2 cents in. That's all he had. You know what I mean? That's what it was. I remember when like Big Show and I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Shaq was like in the WWE, and he wanted to fight the Big Show when him and Chris Jericho were like a tag team, and Big Show would be like, yeah, why would I fight you on free TV and stuff like that? If you want to do it, let's do it on a pay-per-view. And they were squaring up to each other, and Jericho just came out of nowhere and was like, yeah, I'm not going to fight you either. Like, no one was that. He was just like, yeah, so there, no man. That's all he had.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it was proper funny. Go ahead, what's Twitter saying? Because I can't see it all coming off there.
Well, your man's saying he can pull it off, you can't. Sorry to break this to you, but you really can't. I think you can, lad. I think your beard looks glorious every time you go.
I think I'm gonna end up single on air if you say things like that, alright? Or you're gonna end up single.
And right now,
dare you?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, mate.
Davey was saying Steph and Daniel Bryan are carrying the WWE, and he's also saying what?
No, that's George.
Oh fucking hell, mate!
The top
Just
one is George.
Going, what the fuck's going on here?
The top one
George,
is George.
Don't
tweeting.
confuse me like that.
What's George saying, George?
George saying.
Go on, what's he saying? What's he tweeted? What are we tweeting?
He disagrees entirely with Davey.
Well,
almost anyway.
Okay. Brian, Heyman, Punk, The Shield. Okay. With props 2 or 10. What's that mean? Props 2 or 10?
Props 2 Orton.
Oh, or 10. Okay, I get you right. I'm on it.
Well, you know,
why would
because
we
or 10?
Why
neither
would
Triple H or Stephanie can say the word Orton.
Oh, speaking of words that people can't say, fucking Ryback can't say the word bully.
It's the big guy. It's the big guy.
The big guy.
The big guy. I don't like bowls.
Yeah, you can't say bullies, can
I don't like bowls.
No, man, that's the best.
I don't like bowling.
Yeah, that's what he says. He's just like, even when he wasn't on the mic, did he put Dingy to the table? Or did he put Punk to the table before? And then you just heard them kind of shout, yeah, that's what you do to bowls.
Yeah, that's what you do to bowls. Who's a bowl, Ryback?
Saying bullies, mate. What are you trying to say, you nugget? Jesus. Yeah. Do you know what, right? And I know I say this a lot, but WWE is getting better and better every day. Not every day, every Monday. I don't watch.
It's getting more compelling, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's getting there. Like these bits of it that you kind of like. This is fucking cool.
I think it's because you haven't got like non-storylines going on.
Yeah,
like
every match is
involved. Like, every match is to do with something.
Yeah, everyone's a little bit involved in that. Yeah, I like that. And
I'll tell you why it is.
Why is this?
Because you know who isn't there. That's why it's better to watch.
Oh, by the way, George, were you in the crowd on last week's Raw?
Yes.
thought you were. Did you have a sign that said, I'm here because John Cena isn't?
Yes, I did.
Thought it was you.
Did you, yeah? Do you think
That's why I've been quiet with Greg for the last couple of days. I just got back.
Fair play.
I'm not even joking. Like, I'm being serious.
Is this when you said someone next door is playing Enrique Iglesias' Hero? Was it someone on the plane? And you were like,
yeah, it was.
Fuck me. Fuck's sake. I was like, what a tune. Love that shit.
I'm not going to lie, it was actually Enrique himself. He was on the PA system on the plane, just singing Hero.
He was just sitting next to me and couldn't sleep. I can hear you. Like that.
Your favourite Enrique, sing us to sleep there, mate.
Just sing a little
That's why
song.
I was fucking up for the whole plane journey. Bastard.
I don't think it's cause of Cena.
You're biased.
Why? Because I like Cena. You're biased the other way around because you hate Cena.
No, I'm biased because he's not on any show, right? And the storyline that WWE are telling is going through both shows. It's going through Raw and SmackDown. When was the last time that who had a storyline that went through Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah, that's true.
Cena hasn't actually been anything to do with it at all.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of? And this is the nerd coming out of me.
Well, apart from the fucking push Daniel Bryan, but he was
like passing the torch kind of thing to fucking like not passing the torch, but like it was like giving you like the storyline to run with. Like that was the only.
He had to because because
of the title and that. The nerd coming out of me. It's kind of, in a weird kind of way. This whole storyline's kind of like a comic book summer event in a weird kind like. There's not that there's nobody, but like pretty much everybody is involved in some way. Like every title is involved in some way. Do you know what I mean? Like the WWE title and not every title, but the WWE and the tag team in the US. It's only the Intercontinental that isn't thingy because it's sort of with a bit of punk. You know what I mean? But not really.
Well, I think you're going to see that get brought into it. I don't suppose he can push every belt at the same time.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah. I don't know where Curtis Axel's going to go, but I don't think he needs to be, like, around the punk.
Hopefully he's going to fuck off, to be honest.
You don't like him anymore?
Not really, no, not really. He was alright when I first seen him, and then I fucking seen him again, and then again.
Spitzdale, isn't he?
And slowly again.
Right.
Yeah. And then he just came out with the outrageous shout of, Intercontinental Champion!
That's Paul Heyman! And I'm the Intercontinental Champion!
That's Paul Heyman! That's Paul Heyman! I'm Intercontinental Champion! Yeah!
Yeah. Wasn't good, I'll be honest.
I mean, Curtis Axel does have the charm of a child molester. Like,
that's a horrible thing to say, true, but horrible. What's Davey saying?
Not even a joke.
It is kind of a shame that it kind of didn't work. I know that earlier on, I think it was it Davey who said on Twitter, I did notice that Ryback's meant to be facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Oh.
I'm sure it was Davey earlier on.
He did, yeah.
What do peeps on Twitter think of that? Apparently, it's I think it's reliant on like two things. I think what they're gonna do is it's either if Brock wants to fight him, then they're gonna. But I think what it is if The Rock wants to come back and fight at WrestleMania, they're gonna have Brock Rock. They're gonna go with that, and then they're gonna have Ryback Undertaker. But if The Rock doesn't come back, they're gonna have Brock Undertaker.
See, I don't see the point of having Brock and The Rock coming back to have a fight because
it's just a showcase match, innit?
I know, yeah, but you've got this great storyline that they've got. All of the fucking storyline that's fucking boss, like Davey O says here. Similar to the Attitude Era where most of the storylines intertwine instead of pointless single feuds. What is the point of having Brock and The Rock fight at WrestleMania to fuck off 2 weeks later?
Yeah, that is true, yeah. I totally understand that. That's why I didn't think Cena should have lost at WrestleMania when he did. And you shut the fuck up, George.
The t-shirt says it all. The picture says it all. I don't give a shit.
I'm just saying, I don't think he should have lost because it was like, well, why have him lose? Why? Anyway, we've been through this a million times. But I think, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but I think that's what they're going to be. It's reliant on them things, I think, and the fact that if Ryback gets over being a Heyman guy, because if this falls on its ass, I don't think Ryback's going to get a push in any way, shape or form. But they've talked about...
He'll get pushed out the door.
Yeah, they've talked about this year's WrestleMania, Undertaker losing.
Pish. If it's to Ryback, I'm giving up. I'm being serious.
Well, who would you rather lose to? Like,
What's the fucking point in losing?
To Ryback, come on,
you
man.
gotta have it, like, that's going full
You
circle,
might,
innit?
you might as well fucking send them out undefeated at WrestleMania.
You gotta lose, that's how it works, and then that's how you build,
No,
that's how you,
that's
you do it with, you do it with somebody who is a major, or what you think, or at the time, is going to be a major heel, right? Like, I would say maybe like a Dean Ambrose, someone who's young and up and coming, and like he's a proper heel, and he can be a heel, and he's going to be there for years, and he can live off it. Like, that's what he'll do. If he wins, then for fucking 10 years, he could never win a match and still be like, I beat The Undertaker. It's like Jericho. Every time Jericho's a heel, what's the first thing he says? I beat Stone Cold and Austin the same night. I beat Stone Cold and The Rock on the same night. He still says it. It happened 11 years ago. He's still 12 years ago. He's still banging on about it because that's what he'll do. That's how you go round full circle. That you need somebody to be that massive heel, and then that's how the business works, man. That's what you do. You know what I mean? I personally would like him to keep it, but at the same time, then it's like, well, you know, there you go. You know what I mean? But
I think it comes down to what he himself wants. Like, if Undertaker wants to lose and they pick the right guy, I don't think he has an issue with it. The same as I don't have an issue with it, as long as it's not to Ryback or to the other prick. I was trying to think of a word to use, but...
What other prick? Who's the prick? You're a prick?
That guy with the multicoloured fluorescent t-shirts that's home nursing a severe fisting injury.
That invisible guy? The one that you can't see?
The multicoloured t-shirt guy? Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah, the guy that's going to be back on TV next month.
What's his name? Who is he? What?
The man that's done more damage to main event wrestling than anybody else in the history of the WWE.
Hulk Hogan, innit? Defo Hulk Hogan. No.
But it wouldn't surprise me to see Hogan against you know who.
Really?
WrestleMania 30. It would not surprise me in the slightest.
Fuck that. I think Triple H Cena myself. Triple H, that guy. It's gonna be Cena's gonna come back and be Vince's saviour. Vince is gonna be what you're doing is terrible. That's what's gonna happen, and you're gonna hate the end of the storyline because that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Because the reason I would hate that to be the end of the storyline, Greg, is the whole storyline's been built around Triple H screwing Daniel Bryan. So the end game of that storyline has to be Daniel Bryan getting one over Triple H.
I know it should be, but we all know it won't be because Vince is probably...
And then that just means all the good work we've done while the dickhead's been away nursing a fisting injury means nothing.
Maybe he got umbrellaed.
What?
Self-inflicted.
You got lost up a Bella twin, that's what happened there.
I would mind actually. They look like transvestites. I don't really like them.
That's why she's been out, quote-unquote, injured as well.
Is that what it is, yeah?
He's just went right through her with his arm.
Came out the other side.
Yeah.
Nice.
Warner does an arm puppy.
Nice. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be Triple H Cena because we can just see it. Why if Vince is going to start turning face at some point, which I assume that's what he's going to do,
I guess
right?
So.
Then who else would he wouldn't, if Cena's coming back and everyone's not everyone's forgot about Cena, but no one's seen him for ages, and then he comes back and it's like, who else would it be?
It's hardly ages, it's been 6 weeks, man, fuck's sake.
I reckon what happens is he somehow manages to get Austin on side and he comes back on us.
It was meant to be Austin.
Fights Triple H, but then beats Triple H. Vince McMahon raises his hand at the end of the match, and then Austin flips from the bed, lad, and then just Stone Cold stunners his ass out of there and just gets on.
It was meant to be Austin, but who the fuck wants to see Triple H Austin? If Austin comes back and doesn't fight Punk, it's a fucking shambles. Literally a shambles, because they've teased that for so long, and Austin wants to come back and fight Punk. Punk wants to fight Austin. Why would you not let it happen? Why wouldn't you want to do it? There's only one thing I'd want to see rather than Austin Punk, and that's Daniel Bryan Punk for the WWE title in an Iron Man match. Just
as much as I would probably have a trouser accident if that happened, I can't see it this year. Maybe next year, but not this year.
The Punk Bryan or the Austin?
Punk Bryan.
I think Punk Bryan would just be fucking fantastic at WrestleMania. Proper fantastic.
Well, it would be, but I don't think it will happen this year. And kind of getting back to what you said earlier about Brock Lesnar and The Rock and all these guys, I think if they're going to do that, right, if they're going to bring all these guys back for WrestleMania 30, then they shouldn't come back at all to wrestle after that, whatsoever.
So they should just end it at 30.
Yep. So all these older guys like Triple H and Rock, Undertaker, whoever, should just all go. And then they start from scratch. So what they have to do between now and WrestleMania is build up the next generation to take over from those guys and build them as stars properly, so that they don't have to worry about bringing back like a Rock or a Brock Lesnar or a Chris Jericho or a Batista or an Undertaker or whoever it is. That's what they should do.
I think that's probably what they should do anyway, but I think sometimes the experience is fucking helps a lot.
Yeah, I think, do you know what it is, right? It's purely because it's just for the pop. That's all it is, just for the pop. Just for, to advertise that someone's coming back. They did it with Edge coming back, and he got the pop, and his segments did quite well, do you know what I mean? Like, when he came back and stuff like that, and it's just like, it's one of them, and it's a bit of nostalgia. Everyone loves a little bit of nostalgia. Everyone loves, oh, I remember The Rock, I remember when he was on this, you know what I mean? I remember this, so it's one of them, innit? It's just,
yeah, but that's fine, mate, but, like, they have to start building newer stars. I mean, it's been like this for the last 10 years. Apart from CM Punk, they're only just doing it with Daniel Bryan now. The only two that they actually built to sort of any level are Randy Orton and the other guy. That's it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
so
that
it's
is
their own
true,
fault.
suppose,
And
yeah.
the people that tune in, like Adam used to watch WrestleMania every year. Like, those guys would then tune in and see these new guys and think, oh, who the fuck is this? Oh, he's quite good. We'll maybe stick around and watch and see what happens.
Yeah,
they're going to have to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. But
Vince McMahon's such a spineless...
Do you know what, though? I read today that apparently WWE officials have officially decided that Dolph Ziggler will never draw money.
Bastards.
Interesting fact for you there. Never draw money. Like, he'll never be a main eventer on his own. Actually, do you know what I was just thinking before, and I was going to ask you, not to put you on the spot on air or anything, but are you going to watch WrestleMania live this year?
Ooh. Well, it's not for like fucking... To be honest, I'll be up anyway, lad. I'll be up with a fucking... With a little Bambino, won't I, lad?
Why is that, lad?
Innit?
Yeah.
You will be.
How will you be up with a Bambino, lad?
Because he'll get born in February.
What, lad? Who's pregnant?
What was her name?
She tweeted, lad, she tweeted. Yeah, that's true, yeah. It'll be like a month old.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. Month and a half.
Yeah, a month and a half. Yeah. Not 2 it'll be. 2 months and yeah, I'll probably give it a watch, like, I will.
Watch it live, yeah.
Watch it live. I'll book a day, lad.
Yeah? Oh my god, that's sickening. Oh my god.
Awesome Arcade changed his Twitter name in the past few minutes.
Danger's Own Cave,
Danger's Own Cave. I think that's his, like, it's his,
yeah, that's his podcast, isn't it, yeah.
He said he wants Bryan and Austin versus Punk and Cena.
Really? Really? A tag? Wow, a tag. That would be a bit mad. That would be insane. Yeah, that'd be too much like star, not too much star. Yeah, that'd be too much like star power for one match. It'd be fucking cool, like, but know what I mean?
It would be cool, but it's never going to happen because they won't turn that guy heel ever.
Oh yeah, they would be heels in that match.
Yeah,
no
who you think is heels?
Everyone's a face, aren't they?
And Davey's saying that all after WrestleMania 30 should be the start of a new era, just like TNA, get rid of the R folks. Like George was saying.
Yeah, I fucking love the Raw after WrestleMania. It's like my favourite Raw of the year. It's fucking boss.
I won't be watching WrestleMania live, by the way, Greg.
Won't you?
Just in case you were going to ask me.
Why?
Because it's fully dependent on the card, right? Last year, it was 3 rematches, so there's no point watching it. This year, it depends on what they build. Like, if the predictable Royal Rumble wins, then, and there's a predictable champion, what's the point?
Because it's WrestleMania.
No. Like, I'm not saying I won't watch it, I'm just saying I won't watch it live. And I won't buy it.
Okay.
What's the point in wasting 20 quid on something you could probably predict on a piece of paper?
Okay, me and
that's
you...
the point of the predictions, ain't it, George?
Well,
see you there, pal. See you there.
This is where me and you totally differ, because I don't care what bullshit matches they put on WrestleMania. Like WrestleMania, I like.
You've watched every WrestleMania live.
For like 20 years. Yeah, my year goes from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Like I said this before on the show, and I say it all the time. There's just something about it that it doesn't. I don't care what I'm watching. It's the fact that it's WrestleMania. It's every year that it's just like I just get lost in the spectacle of it, and just like everything, and it's just there's just something about it, and something about like because I take a week off work and. Like it's just like a proper ritual, and I eat the same thing while I'm watching it, and I drink the same thing while I'm watching it, and I have done for about 10 years. It's just I don't know why I do it. There's just something about it that is just fantastic. Like I just love every single little thing, and especially when they're in like an open arena, and like it goes like it's light at the start and it's dark at the end, and then all, like the fireworks and the shit and all like the different entrances and stuff like that. Usually I couldn't give a fuck about entrance, but like there's always something different and something that like stands out, and like it's just there's just something about it. Just like I remember I was gonna say something, but it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Davey agrees with you, saying WrestleMania cannot account for TNA guys and divas. And you'd still pay to watch it live through. It's the greatest show on earth.
It is. That's just if you're that much of a twisted. Sorry about this, George. If you're that much of a twisted, fucked up, like full of piss and vinegar, and if you hate wrestling that much that you can't for one night be like it's fucking WrestleMania, man.
It's a fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, that's what WrestleMania should be. A fucking Catalina wine mixer. Because. If you can't do it, then you shouldn't watch it, because like that's what everything is building towards. So if you watch it every single week, and then you get to the point where they're like, this is it, yeah, this is it. Like this is what we've been building to for a year. This is the reason why we're here. If you're on this card, you have done well this year. Well done. Like go out, give everything you fucking can. Go for gold, because it's Wrestle fucking Mania. And you know, in 20 years, when someone's watching this WrestleMania, they'll be watching you, because no one in 20 years is going to watch Battleground. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? It's like, if you're that twisted and like, oh, this is gay and I hate it, and it's the same predictable shit, that you just shouldn't watch wrestling. I'm just going to throw it out there. You just shouldn't do it. Sorry, George, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Arcade saying he doesn't tune in every week to watch wrestling, watches some shows and gets broad strokes and highlights online, but watches WrestleMania live.
See, that's what you do, man. It's WrestleMania. You gotta like. That's the way it works. That's.
In other words, George, no one agrees with your policy on WrestleMania.
Right, I weren't gonna say this, but and I've mentioned it quite a lot. I really have. But I know that I'm assuming she's still listening. But she asked me, like my missus asked me about WrestleMania, because we were just talking about wrestling in general and my love for it. And I swear to God, I think we were either on a bus or a train or something like. Probably a bus, or I was on the phone to her or something like that, and literally she asked me, was like, what is it about WrestleMania? And I was like, I just went on for like 25 minutes about how fantastic it is, and didn't even mention a match. I didn't even mention like it's this match or it's that match or it's this. It's just, there's just something about WrestleMania to me. I don't know what it is, but there just is. I just love it, and I get more like mark out moments in a WrestleMania, like the Undertaker match every year is phenomenal. Like there's always something that you're like, oh my god, and every year I know that he's gonna win. Whoever he's facing is losing, but still you get to that point where you're like, actually you might fucking shit the bed, you might lose here. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna Davies put something on Twitter here.
So I don't know, it's like, yeah, there you go. Sorry if I went all ranty on WrestleMania, but I fucking love that shit. Fucking love it. Even the pre-show and the post-show, I'm not asked. I fucking love it. Makes me fucking tingle. Not even asked. What's happening? What's Twitter saying while I've been ranting on, not paying attention to anything?
Well, Davey O just said, have you guys seen the tweet that WWE just put out? Hashtag rest in pieces. Wonder what it means. And the tweet is, I've taken it upon myself to walk a path where no one else chooses to. Hashtag rest in pieces.
What's the picture?
I have no fucking clue. There's a picture with it, but I haven't got a fucking clue what it is.
I have no idea what that is. What is that? Weird. What's
I'll put it on here.
Greg is the person. There you go. Carl Walker's on it. Carl Walker knows what I'm saying right there. Is right, Carl. Is fucking right. There you go. That's passion, true fans. Fuck you, George. Fuck you. I'm joking. You're alright? Are you still there? Have you gone?
You fell?
I stopped listening, to be honest.
What?
I stopped listening to you.
Yeah, I know you would, yeah. Because you're in no bed. Anyway.
I just, like, that's your opinion, and that's fine. I just, like, if I wouldn't pay to watch those matches on a normal pay-per-view, there's no way I'm going to pay an inflated price to watch predictable matches at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. That sounds. Maybe maybe.
It's WWE's fault that I feel like this.
You probably. Do you know
Seriously.
what I was going to say was maybe 10 years of Cena, as you've just lost.
I've had enough. Legitimately, like that's
Lost
quite
your
a funny
magnificence.
sign that you see in the crowd. I legitimately have had enough.
Yeah.
And I know that even when he retires, he's going to be all over that son of a bitch. So we've still got another 30, 40. I'm going to be into my fucking 70s and that cunt's still going to be on TV.
You're into your 70s, like when he comes back, aren't you? You're getting on a bit now, aren't you?
So funny, Mr. Chuckle.
I'm just saying. I'm Barry, the other one that got AIDS. Telling you. Anyway.
He does, doesn't he?
He does.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah, Paul's got AIDS.
Paul Chuckle. Paul. Ain't laughing now, is it?
To me,
nah.
To you, mate. To you. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was kind of the picture I'm talking about. That's the way of just thinking.
If anyone can shed light
on what the hell this is.
What the fucking hell that fault is.
You know what? Do you know what it is, George? Do you know where we are? Do you know what we're looking at?
I only just saw it there, but like it's probably just something to do with the pay-per-view. I don't think it'll be anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Superman has turned George into a grumpy old man.
This is true. You are a grumpy old man.
You're
true.
fucking gone.
Yes, and there is, like, don't get me wrong, like, there is stuff that I do like on the shows.
You are literally a gum. That's what you are. That's your new nickname, George. Gum.
George the Gum.
Go on, sorry.
But on the whole, like, I really, really want to sit down and watch Raw and enjoy the entire show and not have anything that I can pick away at. And I'm not just being bitchy for the sake of being bitchy. I'm trying to be constructive and not just go, oh, he's a cunt, so I'm not watching. Like, the stuff that I don't like is the same stuff I've not liked for 8, 9, 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's not changed at all. And, like I said, my head's gone, as you would say.
Yeah. Okay, you've shat the bed. That's what you've done. Do you know what I was thinking just then, right, when you were talking? And I'll throw it out to Twitter, right? And whoever's listening and shit. Do you know, for just WrestleMania and just like one night, and just for the 4 hours that is WrestleMania, would you like to, like, just forget for just them 4 hours that it's fake? You know what I mean? Like, just be like lost in it when you were a 6-year-old. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's not fake. Like,
you know what I mean? No. Like, it's not scripted, and like when you were a kid, you were like, "Oh my god!" like that, and kayfabe was everything, as they say.
You know what? Actually, talking of kayfabe, that's something that you've not done tonight, is it?
I haven't broke kayfabe.
This has got to be a record. Like, there's 20 minutes left, and you've not broken kayfabe.
I know. I did kind of. I broke kayfabe. I broke kayfabe saying that fucking SLTD was on its ass at the beginning of the year. I said that. That's pretty much breaking kayfabe. I just didn't say it.
I think that's pretty much common knowledge from people.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
You're just confirming what people already suspect.
Well, you know, it's like it's nice to let them know. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, would you for like that WrestleMania, so you could just not know as much as you know, and not know that it's all what it is and how people work, and like not know that it's all scripted and you know who's gonna win and all stuff like that. Would you like to be that George 5-year-old without a beard? You know what I mean? And not, you know, drunk. I don't know if you're Scottish, you probably was drunk or 5. But, you know what I mean? Yeah,
we didn't get fed on breast milk, it was whiskey. That's what the story was.
That's what I was going with. So yeah, would you want to like...
Racist.
Would you want to go back to a simpler time?
I'll tell you what, Greg, like, that would be easier to do if the matches they booked weren't so predictable.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, you've got no magnificence, have you? Not a bit of it. Like nothing.
I've just given up.
I just
like
ate
said
it.
before.
I just fucking ate it. I do. You can just all fuck off. I ate
Like,
it.
you see, to be honest, like, see if I wasn't doing this,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even be watching.
That's awesome. So we've
I'm
got.
serious. So it's your fault that I'm on here bitching at people.
So I've got SLTD Radio with the most casual fan in the world, and the guy
The
who doesn't
most
even like wrestling,
disenchanted fan you've
and me.
probably ever seen.
Yeah, and me who's like, woohoo, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? And still get lost in horse manure.
You are the 5-year-old child that you were just talking about.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, like Arcade tweeted before, and I'm in agreement with him here because I think the storyline's going on is pretty much the same as the corporate storyline from back in the day.
Yeah.
He said as the things look like part of a symbol, the ministry maybe. Obviously, we've seen the resurrection of the corporation.
Yeah. What's Carl Walker saying?
The cryptic tweet, broken souls lay beneath his feet.
Oh.
Rest in pieces, return of Kane or someone new coming.
Yeah.
Well, I think,
Right, so...
Right, there's a fucking defaulty there.
Yeah, there's the up-close version.
Is that possibly that?
Could be a little taker sign, couldn't it?
That's what I told myself when I first heard it, like, it sounds taking.
Could be a little... Do you know what, though?
There's a fucking guy on Kane's cross there.
With having the corporate... God knows. Without having the corporation, or the Not Corporation Mark II, to have a...
So you need a ministry sort of thing?
sort of ministry, it wouldn't be a bad thing.
You
know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, no one needs Gangrel, you know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, okay, sound. We haven't really mentioned it, but what do you think of the Punk storyline? Just dead quick, because we haven't really got that much time, but yeah, what are you thinking? Where's your head at? You're enjoying it, you're hating it, you're just like, right back, the big guy.
The big guy is the way forward.
The big guy is...
him just saying, the big guy has got over for me.
It's not even that, it's his little smile that he does.
Did I send you the picture of his...
One eyebrow drops, one eyebrow raises, and after his lip raises. It's mad. And he done it when it said to Greg before, when he picked Paul Heyman up out of the ring after the fucking spearing CM Punk through the table.
Yeah.
He picked him up, and after he got him on his shoulder, like, he thought, yeah, I can carry this guy. He done his little smile like, it's the big guy. Then just like jogged off with him. I was like, he fucking
picked him up like, straightened him out and was like,
I've got this.
I'm fucking sound, mate. I'm fucking sound. Yeah, man. So, do you think it's going to be a good match at Battleground, or are you just like enjoying the roundabout bit? It's the matches that you're not asked about.
I'm not really asked about the matches. I'm just really enjoying the Punk and the Heyman dynamic. Paul Heyman's been probably the best, like, non-wrestler of the year. Like, he's just outstanding. Everything that he does, like when he rolled out on that little motorised wheelchair and started singing Frank Sinatra, I was like, this is the way forward. I was literally laughing out loud.
Yeah, well, that's
what watching it the other day.
Come on, at least try and sing.
I think he was purposely not trying to sing, and then kind of halfway through thought, actually, I can't sing. Oh, no way, I'm not going to sing. It was weird. But yeah, I anything Punk touches is amazing to me, to be honest with you. I can't get over it. It annoys me. I've said it loads of times on like episode zeros, but it's so uncool to like Punk, if that makes sense, because every fucker likes Punk.
See, I didn't like him at first.
I know.
I do.
It annoys me that I like him so much,
false.
and it's like it annoys me that I'm like I kind of want to be CM Punk a little bit. That like, yeah, it kind of annoys me that everybody is like, yeah, Punk's amazing, and that I don't really go for that. That's not really what I do, but it's hard not to. You know what I mean? I think it's why I like Cena so much, because everyone hates him. That's what it is.
Oh, Davey's not feeling Ryback.
Why? Why aren't you feeling the big guy?
The hopes have failed, so it's the last time we have to see Ryback get a push. If only Heyman was a wrestler, it would be great. Heyman is a wrestler. Check his record, lad.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 1 win. He's undefeated.
He's the best in the world, for God's sake.
He is the best in the world at what he does.
Best
He's phenomenal.
in the world.
I can't honestly describe how good Paul Heyman is.
Well, yeah.
And the best decision the WWE made was to bring him back.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely. Where do you think it's gonna go after? I'm assuming, or I'm fucking hoping, Punk beats Ryback, because he hasn't won for fucking ever on a pay-per-view. So, but then neither's Ryback, has he? When was the last time Ryback won on a pay-per-view?
Money in the Bank, I think.
Was it? Yeah. You know what? Adam O'Brien as well, who hasn't really tweeted.
Don't think he's listening, to be honest.
But I was reading his Under the Spotlight of Ryback, and it only occurred to me when I was reading that Ryback has never held a title. Like, he's been in the title picture and been a main eventer, and then he's been dropped down and pushed back up again, and all that. And he's never had a title, like any title though. It's mad.
Doesn't need a title. He's the big guy.
I know that, but no.
He doesn't like bowls anyway, lad.
I don't like bowls. Bullies, that mate. Bullies. Yeah, so yeah, I thought it was dead weird. But anyway, yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. Where do you think it'll go afterwards? After Battleground? Do you think that'll be it, or?
I honestly don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know how it's going to end.
Okay.
Well, they have the fuck all with Curtis Axel at the back and push him to the side. I'm assuming he's going to get a shout at something.
Well, someone's going to go after this Intercontinental title, I would assume.
Nobody wants it. Like, it made me laugh at Night of Champions when Triple H goes, yeah, I'm just going to go and find somebody that's in the back, the first guy I see to come out and wrestle you. And before he'd even left the fucking arena, I knew Kofi Kingston was going to come out.
Yeah, as soon as
that's what Kofi Kingston does.
Yeah, to be honest, even when he said, I've noticed that this is Night of Champions and your title's not on the line, I was like, you're fighting Kofi. That's all I could think. I was just like, yeah, Kofi's coming out, fuck it. Jesus. But, spew it, you know what I mean? It's Kofi, innit? You know what I mean? That's what he does. He loves the Intercontinental title picture. Hates the belt, but loves being in the picture.
I think he should change his music.
Kofi's music?
You know how his music, at the start it goes SOS? Yeah. It should just go SOS, I am a jobber, when he comes in. I'm not even going to try and sing it, I can't be fucked, but that's what it should be, like SOS, I am a jobber.
I can never decide if I like Kofi or not. I can never ever decide. It's kind of one of them, you know what I mean?
So, does a job, but he doesn't need to do anything else.
No, it's like
that's the job he doesn't
never really.
Yeah, he literally does the job. Like.
Yeah, he does the job. Yeah,
that's what he's there for.
Does the job. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've. Has Twitter got a? In fact, we're gonna do ever faithful, shameless plugs. So if anybody wants a shout out for anything, I'm assuming Danger Zone Cade is gonna tweet.
He's already said he thinks him and you should get into the part-timer and Broken Fanboy and host SLTD together.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
SLT Danger Zone.
Oh my god.
At least I can get a week off then, fucking hell.
You get a week off every week, you know, Ben? You kidding me?
I have no time off, are you kidding me?
Neither do I. Jesus. What's Davey saying? Davey?
He's saying he'd love to have Eamon with Punk feud with Jim Cornette and anyone other than Ryback. Eamon and Cornette are amazing.
I do love Cornette, like. Oh no, I love Cornettos. Sorry.
I know that was Cornette.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Jim Cornette's a beast. So yeah, if they would they bring him back? Imagine they did that? Start to bring him back like old school managers who aren't Jimmy Hart. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be cool? Like, fucking hell. Yeah, right, anyway, we're running out of time. Well, not running out of time, we've got time, but yeah, that's pretty much our show, except for...
It's a shameful thing, you lost your head, a careless man who could wind up dead. You wear your sin like it's some kind of prize. Too many lies, too many lies. All these words are true, and I'll make you believe. Yeah, you fight for air and trouble just to breathe. And you wear your cowardice well, and I will see you right straight ahead.
Bit of Sheamus there. I just dipped out of shit, I never do that. I never like jump out of shit, like I usually just stop Sheamus. We're not on mute, what are you on about? See that moving up and down, that means what are you... Don't get involved in shit that doesn't concern you.
Sorry lads, it just says mute.
It doesn't, it says mute when it's in.
Just trying to be helpful, lad.
It says mute when it's in. Now we look like a fucking amateur programme. Fuck, we were doing so well there.
Good job we are then, innit?
We were doing so fucking well, and then you fucked it. Right, that's a mute then. And fucking, it's like touching, like when you're driving in my car. Not driving in my car, like, but, you know what I mean? We're in the car and you play with the radio. Don't do that shit, man.
I don't drive, and you haven't got a car.
I'm just saying, man. Just fucking saying. Fucking hell. George! Is he...
Gregory.
Don't say that. I know. It's Tiberius, actually.
I could call you Giacomo Boy if you want. It's up to you.
Sound, whatever.
Jack for short.
Something Jack. Whatever, Thunderlips.
I'm going to make a change your name on my phone to Jack.
I'm going to change you to John. Sound, John, I mean Gom. Grumpy old.
Listen, if I was gone, you'd be fucked.
Whatever, alright. I could do this without, I couldn't. I'm lying to you, I can't even finish that sentence. Anyway, shameless plugs, fella. Do you know what's interesting as well? Like, I haven't heard Seamus a tune for that long, because he's not fucking, he's injured, isn't he? Forgetting. Apparently he's coming back as a heel, by the way. Just so you know.
We should.
George, give us some shameless plugs. What's happening this week? What's going on? What's the crackerjack?
The crackerjack is, there's going to be plenty new articles going up on the site. So tomorrow, I think there's a TNA article going up from Dave Weather. Saturday, Tommy Mitten's going to have his new article up, and then Sunday, everyone's favourite Mr. Adam O'Brien takes over the show, as he normally does on a Sunday. So keep your eyes peeled to the site for that. I do want to plug another podcast on here, though, if that's alright.
It's not. I'm joking, go for it.
Anyway, just to say, like, one of our writers, Duckman, his podcast plugs the shit out of us, so I just feel that it's only right that we should return the favour. So check out mfxpodcast.com. If you think we're funny, which we think we are, then you need to check out his podcast. That's at MFX Podcast. And yeah, that'll do it for me. Seamus plugs.
Okay, what's your Twitter? What's your Twitter?
Broken Fanboy.
Go on, what's your Twitter? Say as you don't come.
Rep Fanboy. No, I'm joking.
I was going to say how many you could get out before you'd just be like, yeah, it's George. You know what I mean?
At that stage now, it's at George_SLTD.
There you go. That's smashing. Is my favourite part of the show, and hopefully everyone else's. Adam, shameless plugs for the week. Anything you want to just throw out there?
I want to plug everybody that listens to our show.
Okay, sound.
So everybody that listens to our show, where's your shout out? Yes, that was easy.
Sound. That's nice that you
That
want to say
includes
that.
you, lad.
I often listen to our show like throughout the week. I listen back to it. Yeah. What's Arcade saying?
Ask George, when the fuck is his article going to go up?
When the fuck, lad? When the fuck?
I'll tell you when the fuck Arcade's article's going to go up. When I get it from Greg.
Have I got it? Oh shit! Have I got it?
It's Greg's fault.
Ah, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to do the show with him now, do you, Arcade? Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awful. Oh, let's break kayfabe.
Greg did have it. I don't know what the fuck it is now.
Let's break kayfabe while we're on air, so we all know it. Arcade, resend it to me. Resend it to sltdwrestling@gmail.com. And yeah, if anybody, by the way, while I'm actually before you do your shameless plugs, I'll do a little one before. If anybody wants to like sponsor or be a part of, or like not so much right because I'm not got spots anymore, but wants to show interest in any way, shape or form to the site, or wants us to plug them or any shit like that, then yeah, email us at sltdwrestling@gmail.com and throw us your idea. I want you to do this for me. I want you to do this, and we'll do this for you. There you go. That's all you need. Yeah, throw us a little email and we'll be sound. Yeah, there you go.
George, Arcade's apologised, but he said stick Greg in the Y2 jail.
I love that Y2 jail. I'm not even
I think we should. I don't think that's even big enough to contain Giacomo Boy, to be honest. So with that, I bid you good night.
I don't like drunk George. Go on, my favourite part of the show. Go on. Yeah, what else do you want to plug? What was you plugging? Everyone who listens to the show.
Everyone who listens to the show. I actually just wanted to thank everybody who's listening to the show.
To be fair, I will say about the show, we had our most listeners.
And the TNA fan zone.
Last. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, the TNA fan zone is actually quite cool. To be fair, check out their YouTube videos and stuff like that on our. What day does the TNA fan zone go up, George?
It goes up every second Monday.
There you go.
So there will be a show up whenever the... Right, hang on, let me work this out. It will be the 7th of October the next show goes up.
Smashed it. 7th of October. October, yeah.
Yeah.
Jet, do you wanna plug anyone else?
Just myself, lad.
Alright, Jan.
Oh, hey.
What oh yeah, that before I was saying, we fucking we had the most listeners. Our last show had the most listeners out of every show that we've done as a live collective, by the way.
This season's.
Yeah, without episode zeros and shit. Yeah, didn't. But there you go. What do your song, lads? What's your Twitter name?
I'm on Twitter. I'm at Lil Pip. Do you know?
How do you spell that, lads? Just in case.
LILPIPDJANO.
Fucking genius, that lad. Fucking.
You want it again, lad?
Just one more time.
One more time.
Go on.
LILPIPDJANO. Is it bad that I sit there with a massive smile on my face when I sing it, lad?
I think you practice. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, right. I will first of all plug at Danger Zone Arcade, which is Arcade, who we've been talking to all night. Listen to his Danger Zone podcast. It's on Spreaker.com/user/DZPOD. There you go.
I'll retweet all the stuff just now. So
there you go, yeah. Follow him on Twitter, DZPod, and you can email dangerzonepodcast@yahoo.com. There you go, alright? So if you want to check that out, check that the fuck out.
How about you, lads?
Yeah, I would. We have some new sponsors for the site. We're going to get proper ads and stuff like that, and like, we're going to, when it's all like sorted and shit, but we're here, so let's fucking throw it out there. Go on AmericanSoda.com. They're like all American sweets and American like cereals and Pop-Tarts and everything. If you've ever been to America and you're like, you had something over there, and or like chocolate bars and stuff like that, and you were like, oh my god, do you know what I want? A fucking Twinkie.
A fucking Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Something like that. Well, they've got them all on there at low prices. And they're the only UK supplier of JR's barbecue sauce. So you can go on there and do your thing, and you know what I mean. And yeah, they're one of our new sponsors, so you will be seeing a lot more of them, I would say, you know, throughout the coming weeks, and they'll be on the site and stuff like that. So throw them out. And as always, which I never really mentioned, and I should do because they do a lot for us, ringsideworld.co.uk. If they do like all MMA tickets and wrestling tickets for the UK, like all pretty much UK scene, which we used to be a huge part of, or I used to think we were anyway. And we don't really get the time to do it anymore, so this is me kind of like giving back a little bit, because I love British wrestling. So yeah, check them out if you want tickets to anywhere, any like wrestling event or MMA event in your area. Then check out ringsideworld.co.uk and get some tickets from there. Or optionally, if you want some free tickets, you should just win our predictions league, which no one else is fucking going to except George and Adam, I think, which is a fucking shambles. Fix. That's all I'm saying. Fix. But anyway, whatever. But the season 3 of the Prediction League starts in like 2 months. It's only Battleground. Is Battleground the last one?
Yeah, Battleground's the last one. It starts again at Hell in a Cell. So, yeah, there'll be all new prizes and stuff like that and everything to play for. So if you're not involved in it, wait a month and then join again. Season 3 starts up again, and then you've got a chance to win some cool as shit prizes, I'll be honest. Yeah, and as always, right, here's my obvious plugs. Follow us on Twitter at SLTD Wrestling. Like us on Facebook, SLTD Wrestling. Just go on, throw a little like button there, you know what I mean? It's a little sound.
To be fair, why not?
Yeah, 90% of what goes on the Facebook doesn't go on anything else. So it's like our Facebook and our Twitter are pretty much totally separate. Like, so if you're thinking, well, I follow you on Twitter, so I don't need that shit. Yeah, it's all like, it's like interaction stuff, and we're integrating the pair of them a little bit more, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on the Facebook that doesn't go on the Twitter. So throw a little like. Also, do you know what would be cool? If anybody who already likes it, or everyone who already like does the thing, like, how can I put it? Like, is already liking us or goes and like us, do us a favour, go on the page, and then invite your friends to like it, because I've learned recently that these fucking wrestling fans hidden fucking everywhere. Like, I've worked with somebody for about 3 years, never mentioned wrestling to him, and I swear to God, he was looking at our site the other day, and I was like, "There's sound them," and he was like, "Yeah, I go on here all the time," and I was like, "Yeah, I fucking own it," and he was like, "Yeah, what?" And I was like, shit the bed. So yeah, I was shocked. So wrestling fans are hidden everywhere. So just because they don't tell you they like wrestling doesn't mean they don't like wrestling. It's a little secret thing. So yeah, if you want to throw it out there, boom, there you go. Yeah, and we're also on iTunes with the radio show, so you can subscribe and rate on iTunes, throw a little comment on there, say we're good, say we're shit, say we're amazing, say whatever the fuck you want, it's all good. And obviously, of course, Spreaker.com. Go on Spreaker, follow us on Spreaker, like us on Spreaker, listen to us on Spreaker. That's, yeah, just go on Spreaker, little search bar, just throw in SLTD Wrestling, go in SLTD Radio, and yeah, be one of the 6,500 plus people who've listened to us. There you go. That's me.
Sportsman has got a question though.
Go on.
She said, will that season start with Bound for Glory?
No, we don't do, because TNA only do 4 events a year. We couldn't really do like rapid predictions around it, so we only do WWE events. If they start doing proper events again. Yeah, I was thinking that. If they start doing proper full events and like every month have an event, then they will be part of it. But it's hard work to have a predictions league for an event every 3 months. The way it works. It was just...
Yeah, I kind of want to step on your toes a wee bit here, mate. Sam, it's me that does the predictions league, so I really just generally can't be arsed doing it if there's only 4 pay-per-views a year.
There you go.
That's basically the reason for it. Sorry.
Okay, there you go, Sam. That was a bit mean on your part, but there you go.
And just so everyone knows, the Arcade podcast, The Danger Zone, is video game and film based.
There you go.
Might have a fucking listen myself, to be honest.
To be fair, I've listened to the first one and it was fucking cool. I'll be honest with you, it was decent.
Because I enjoy both games and films.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I'm on Twitter, Greg _SLTD. So throw me a little tweet, and I'm on Facebook as well, Greg SLTD. Throw me a little friend request and, you know, we'll be mates. It'll be cool. That's about it, really. That's anything else? Anybody else want to throw anything else? Anybody on Twitter? Anybody you?
Arcade's just saying thanks and that. No, I don't know nobody. I know you and George.
George, do you want to say anything before we go?
Yeah, just, I should have probably mentioned this in the famous plugs, but Nikki Storm is off touring America for the next 6 weeks, working some big shows. So, just a shout out to her, best of luck, and we'll be catching up with her when she gets back for a wee podcast type deal.
Ah, yeah, it is right. Love and life there. You don't know anyone, do you? Has Twitter said anything before we go?
Sam said, bite me, George. I don't know whether that was like a request.
Is that an offer?
Or like a seduction.
An offer, an invitation, or
an
all of the above.
Yeah.
To be fair, I need to have a big mouth because it's all the way from Scotland across the fucking Atlantic. So
hang on, by your way. That should be the main question, to be honest.
What, Sam, what do you want him to... I'm joking, we're not going to wait for the reply.
Let's not do that,
of Sam to say where she wants George to bite him.
Just tweet George and tell him. He'll be rude.
It's all good. Yeah, and that was us. We will see you on... When's our next?
Our next thing is...
Well...
the 3rd to 10th of October.
Are you gonna throw something out here, George?
I'm going to try and get a show done with Mark next week.
Ooh,
George, fucking doubling.
No way! Wait, which Mark? Just a random Mark, or do we know this Mark? Are we Marky Mark? Is this Marky Mark?
Just a random wrestling Mark.
Okay, just a wrestling Mark. You still got it, lad. Still got it.
I never lost it, motherfucker.
It's gonna be the Scottish Nightmare and Statso back together, one night only.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
Okay, look out for that. Oh God.
One more thing. Cunt.
Yes! Yes!
You're supposed to get it every week. Yes!
On that bombshell.
I got in there with a bombshell.
On that C-bomb. Right, we're going to go. It was a pleasure, as always. We'll see ya on on the other side, I would assume. Yeah. When's the next one?
10th.
Did you say the 10th? 10th. That seems ages away. Okay, 10th. That's our next live show that we know about, but there may be one next week, so stay tuned. But we will tell you a fucking million times before then, I'm sure. So keep your eyes peeled between now and next Thursday.
Keep your eyes vaguely open.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens. But there you go. Thanks for listening.
Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cock, the type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat top. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100%